Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
Massive.
Are you sure that wasn't attached to the idea of creating these American businesses in international waters so they didn't have to follow the whole American bullshit?
Could be.
It was off the coast of California. Well, the plan was to build it off the coast of California.
No, I think this was like in the 70s before all that.
Oh, okay. I mean, that thing's still talked about. What I just talked about. It just nothing's been done with it because it's billions and billions and billions of dollars.
No, yeah, I don't know. What, like off the coast of California, like how they did with like rum and shit in Prohibition?
I guess.
So if you don't know, basically before Prohibition was being enacted, and like I think a bunch of like large liquor manufacturers like, let's buy boats because if it's in international waters, they can't seize it.
That makes a lot of freaking sense, actually. 'Cause I
Well,
know
hold on there, my man. There are new things written. You
yeah.
have to fly a flag, and your laws are based on the flag you fly.
And
Nowadays.
And I was going to
Yes.
say that they'd done something similar, I know, within recent times with certain waters and gambling. So you
Oh
could-
yeah, that was a big thing too with
Yeah.
gambling ships.
Yep.
I don't know anything that's been done with gambling. I know that a lot of things have changed with pirating, like the Somalians and shit. Matt Pat had a video talking about a bunch of it. That's where I learned about the whole off the coast of California thing being built to try to circumvent the U.S.'s laws.
So speaking of pirating, Germany had an interesting debacle with pirating because basically after World War II, they basically just redid everything, all their laws. They basically like started from the ground up
Yeah.
to like try to just destigmatize it as much as possible. Well,
Destigmatize pirating.
no, like destigmatize like the government
Oh, okay.
as
Gotcha.
being like this overbearing.
Yeah.
Because after something like that, you kind of, but
People lose
Pirating.
faith. Yeah.
yeah, pirating wasn't a big deal at the time. So when like the 2000s came around and like pirating music and movies became such a big deal, where other countries like America had like laws that they could use, like it just fell under piracy. So they just like not so like they could like they had a structure to base it off of just at the beginning. Germany had nothing. So for the longest time it was like pirating was so massive in Germany before they had like to rush to fix their laws.
I didn't know about that one. No, there was a lot of stuff going on then, including our continued divvying up of the spoils, if you would, for more.
hmm
Until we felt bad enough to go, oh, I guess we can start helping you rebuild now.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey.
you're loud.
Apologize, I'm sick as usual.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
We're gonna have to get you a bubble.
I am thinking about it. I'm trying a new probiotic to see if maybe that helps. But yeah, I've literally just been like on and off sick for the last like 6 months.
Yeah.
Are you into homeopathic shit?
Define homeopathic shit.
Not
Like-
Tylenol. I mean,
Like,
it seems pretty black and white when I say it. That's why I was a little confused.
like praying to the moon kind of
No,
thing,
that
or
isn't homeopathic. Taking a natural possible preventative remedy.
yeah, I'm doing that.
Are you taking echinacea?
Nope.
That is supposedly incredibly beneficial as like vitamin C. Beforehand, it helps your body fight stuff.
I'm taking zinc. But that's I just take zinc on a daily
Be
basis
careful with zinc.
anyways, because I have low levels of zinc.
Ah,
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna say
I have
zinc can cause
doctor.
lots of bad stuff.
I have doctor. Uh, told take zinc.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say Dr. WebMD.
No. And a doctor be like, you have abnormally low levels, and you should take that, and it might be the reason why you get sick a lot of the times. But yeah, so super fun. Always sick. I fucking hate my life right now.
Huh.
So
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Well, let's try to forget it. We can try to forget about it for a while at least.
Yeah.
At
But
the very
good
least.
good things is my liver seems to be doing better. So
Yeah, that is good news. Dang. That
Yes.
yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, so I might. Okay. I might be able to drink again. Well, the doctor told me I could drink again, but
Woo.
the last time they told me I could drink again, I had another episode, and my liver died again. So I'm like a little nervous to
Bet.
drink again.
I would be too.
Yeah. Yeah, because like 103 fever and like abdominal pains for no fucking reason are like not what you want to have.
No.
And then to have the doctors tell you that like there's nothing wrong with you, and you're like, okay. Please
It
keep telling
seems
me
like
that.
there is.
Yeah.
As a like a well-educated person, I hate to say don't trust professionals, but like a lot of times doctors have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
flying
Like
by the seat of their
take
pants.
everything they say, yeah, with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Well, C grade is still passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like a C grade, like on like judging like my liver functioning is just like not really what I want.
I was kind of proving. I was kind of making
Yeah.
a joke about.
Yeah, you're good. That's it. I was playing along. I don't know if that was.
I'll find an old
Yeah.
doctor.
Well, or
Yeah.
just like
70s.
find a doctor, yeah, or but like ideally you need a doctor you've been seeing for years, right? Like any doctor you see for the first time or for like the first couple times isn't gonna know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
They need like
Well-
years of data.
That's
Yeah, right. And I've been trying to like do that, but then they've all been like leaving or pointing me into different directions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying it's your fault at all, but like that's the issue is that people don't have like consistent family doctors anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm working on that.
My mom.
Yeah.
For
grandfather-
I believe you.
example, my like PCP, like my quote unquote normal PCP was like, you need to go see like a GI specialist because you're above my head right now. Like what's going on with
Oh.
you? And I was like, okay, cool. So I go see a GI specialist, and he's like, usually it is what it is, and then like told me like super basic bullshit. And so like I had to go through like my own viral panels with him, and I was like, so this said this, like, can you please like explain to me what that means? He's like, well, and then he like started backtracking, and I was like, this is fucking bullshit. But like the one question which I was like really kind of super fun about is I was like, so the other thing that I was curious about is that like my limes came back mostly positive. But
yeah,
like,
I remember that when
nobody-
they thought you had freaking Lyme disease.
Yeah, so I was like, my doctors told me that if I had a bullseye, they would have treated me for Lyme's, but because I didn't, even though I told them I got bitten by a tick, but I didn't think it was on for more than 12 hours, but I wasn't sure, they were like, no, we're not going to treat you because you're having liver problems, which makes sense, right? Like, we're not gonna put you on antibiotics because you have liver problems and your liver can't handle like putting you on like intense antibiotics. I was like, okay, understand. But like he like looked at it and was like, you need to go see a disease specialist.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, oh my god. I just like like does any doctor like understand whatever the fuck is going on? You guys just tested me for everything in the sun and you came out with like, yeah, you tested positive for like a few things here and there, and you know, it doesn't really like give us a direction because the things you tested positive for shouldn't be doing what they did. Like Lyme's doesn't, everyone I've talked to is like Lyme's doesn't cause liver failure, so like, you know, just because that's positive doesn't mean that that's what's going on, so we're not going to treat you for it.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
not
like,
what my
do I
limes
still
do
have
either.
Lyme's? Like, should I get retested for Lyme's? Do I still, maybe that's what's going on right now, that like I'm sick like 24/7 because I'm like my body, I don't know, because the doctor couldn't answer it. He was like, I'm not professional in Lyme's. You need to go see someone else. I was like, that's awesome. I'm really glad I waited 4 fucking months for you to tell me that you don't know what to tell, like, what's going on.
I would just like to
Awesome.
tell you I've watched House many times, and with the Google's ability, a new study suggests persistent infection may cause hepatitis, inflammation of the liver, and Lyme disease.
Thank you.
No problem.
Was on par
But-
with
but-
her
but-
doctor,
but-
apparently.
But to be fair here, I have done a shit ton of research on Lyme, well, contracting Lyme, and that
Yeah.
whole 12-hour thing is bullshit. It all matters if the little fucker spits in you.
Yeah.
That's the most important part.
So,
Yeah.
key takeaway: make sure they swallow. And
Yes.
on that,
And never let them back out. Rip them off. Don't rub shit on them like old wives' tale, like, oh, go ahead, buddy, just get out of my skin. No, rip them the fuck off.
still remember.
All of this considered, I'm really sorry, Sarah, that you're dealing with this. This sounds like a giant pile of shit and dicks, and I'm very like, this just sucks.
Thank you.
That's gotta be a CEO brand in hell, right? Shitting dicks.
That's why
That's the next bar.
I apologize for being semi-MIA, but I have
No, that's
Completely
Yeah, like-
understandable.
Dicks.
shit and dicks. Like Cassie and I went to the same concert, and I'm dying right now. And
Yeah, I was worried
look
that
at Cassidy.
oh, me in my prime. No, I was worried that one or both of us was gonna have COVID, but I mean, I could have it and not know it. But also, it's not
was
like
it
I'm going
inside or
anywhere.
outside?
Out inside.
It was
Oh.
inside.
You're still probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go many places anyway. I don't leave the house.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
I live alone.
feel like anytime I respond with like, I'm young, I should be okay. Like I'm gonna be able to like, I just need to get out and I need to experience life. Like yeah, COVID's happening, but like if I go to one concert a year, I should be okay. And it's just like die.
You an Astral, Josh?
Uh-huh.
I
That's
just
what
rolled
you
2
roll.
19s.
Okay.
Woo!
Is that your
Wait,
well?
we're
te-
rolling.
I wasted it. No, I was just messing around and I rolled 2 dice and they were both 19 and I wasted it.
Mame and Mario should be rolling though. On top
Just
of
a D20?
Shogun. Yep.
Fuck! It's a 19.
You really need to tell your. Sounds like it's up to Mame.
To what?
The first time you had a job or did something in exchange for money or a reward.
Wait, did Mame roll?
Yeah, I got an 8. Oh shit.
Was it miming?
No, this is Mame. This is
Oh,
the barbarian
Mame.
with axes. Yeah. I mean, I can answer this proper. Are you sure I'm the lowest? I got an 8.
Mm-hmm. A 17,
Yeah.
an 18, I think you'd said. There, Mario. So it'd be
Mario, I got a 19.
19.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I thought my brain was kind of crazy because Zolas also got 2 19s and you got a 19, so I was like, maybe it was an 18. I don't know. Anyways, so yep. If you want to right now, and if you're ready.
Yeah, so it's gonna be another childhood story. So, you know, Mame grew up with parents, and so one day it was early, they'd woken up and they came out and their mother was furious because there were critters that had gotten into their food. And Mame, for their birthday the previous year, had been gifted this little hatchet, a little tiny baby axe, this hatchet, and they carried it around everywhere. So Mame's mother was screaming and very upset about the critters that were getting into the food. And so she said out loud, you know, anyone who can bring me critters will receive a reward. And so, you know, Mame has siblings, so they all looked at each other and they all really wanted the reward. And they all really, so the whole day they spent stalking and sneaking and setting traps and trying to capture these critters. And so the reward was, you know, dead or alive. They didn't have to be one way or the other. So Mame spent all day outside around the perimeter of the house and trying to figure out what was going on. And, you know, all day had passed and nobody had seen anything. And it was getting close to dinner time, and they were getting very hungry. Dinner is a favorite. And out of the corner of Mame's eye, they saw a rat run past. And they looked and got real stiff and didn't get up or react real fast because that would have scared it off. But slowly got up and started stalking it. You know, chased slow pursuit, right? Mame didn't want to scare the rat, so slowly stalking this rat for what felt like hours, but was probably only minutes, until it could get close enough, and the rat was distracted by one of the distractions, because right, Mame had placed food around, and waited till the time was right, and then thwap, had a nice clean beheading of the rat, and picked it up by its tail and took it inside to their mother. And their mother was not very pleased. She said, only one, there's got to be more. Tomorrow you will try again. And gifted Mame with a coin. Wasn't necessarily a local currency or any currency Mame was aware of, but they kept that coin.
To this day?
That's my story.
To this day, kept the coin?
Yeah, to this day kept the coin. Found out later. Well, I don't know.
Now
to this
recording.
Day. Fucking
I
Craig.
feel like lost it at some point. So found out later that the coin was actually false, just a false piece of like toy, equivalent to Monopoly money.
That's good.
Thanks, Mom.
That's what we call motivation.
But they won. Mame won, and that was the important part. It's very important to win.
So her first memories were basically killing something for rewards.
With an axe.
Mhm. First
Good memories.
accomplishment.
Gotta treat them young.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say. Mario, your haze is slowly lifting, but you had drunkenly woke up at the bar still and followed your friends down to the lower half at the beach again, where they were just chatting away, and you're trying to rub your temples of a hangover that's faded away as you touch the waters. But then as they're talking and finishing up their discussion, they press the cube that you'd know that you guys had taken from the fine gentleman in the bar that you'd exploded his head, and they'd solved one side of it, you could tell, and ended up here after that, pressing that one side of the cube that they'd solved.
I think I might have picked up something. Yeah, the bar. Fucking people.
otherwise, you guys, for the general recap, had conga lined into this position. Mariel, you were vaguely aware of them having to basically. It was Troll Bob basically carrying you to this point, and you were all standing together, and some of you were touching reluctantly just because of the advice of Tanaka, who had solved that side of the cube, and that you had to be touching to use it to go to the next plane, and all seemed to fade out in a misty form, and then fade back in as if you were falling, it felt like, and you all ended up landing dog pile in this corner of the... I'm trying to... Yeah, some of you would recall the fact that this is the third level, I think it is, of Hell. Yeah.
Like the plane of mist, or...
Yep.
Looks like your mom's basement, Sasha.
Is the basement full of mist?
Your mom has a basement.
I was trying to make like a bad, like, I fuck your mom joke, but I guess that didn't, like...
Oh, see, I kind of took it as you were getting high in her basement.
Okay.
Does the mist have a smell?
It is. It is all of a musty kind of the mist is all floating there, but it doesn't seem to be flowing in any one direction. It all just seems to be hanging around. So you're assuming it hasn't it just whatever's down here is creating some moldy, musky smells that are reminiscent of a basement.
Oh, great.
Can we see?
I'm gonna wiggle out of this dog pile
Can we
and kind of
easily
just
see-
swirl my arms around.
Can you see, Mariel?
Can we? No. Can we see through the mist?
Oh, Zolas. You can. It's dense though, so it does kind of diminish what you would normally be able to see, if you will. The edges of the chambers and everything though seem to be made of a rough hewn stone, it's looking like it almost as if it was done haphazardly, and you're not even sure that these paths are completely straight or where you're at to where that they seem to even be leading anywhere purposefully at this point. You're not sure.
Josh, when you say stuff like rough, say that, what was the description of the stone?
Rough hewn.
Hewn?
Yeah.
I just like imagine like a character like touching the wall and be like, rough hewn stone. Like, it's just, you always have these like descriptors that are like very specific, and I was like trying to figure out how like my character would interact with that and like come to that conclusion, and it just always makes me laugh because yeah.
Well, Mariel is a Hildorf, so I would be curious too. I'm assuming it has something to do more with licking again, but that's just me.
My character wouldn't be against licking the wall, hence why she's sick. Oh.
Some of your friends don't seem to be stirring as quickly from the dog pile.
Sucks for them.
I was on the bottom.
Who's the Mariel Zolas?
That wouldn't be Zolas. We gotta change that. Again, I thought I did already.
It's not on my end because everything has changed. But yeah, I lied in the bar and told everyone that was my name because
While you
we're
were...
drunk and asleep.
I walk away from the group and I pull out my flaming sword and yell ignite to and I kind of hold it up like the Thundercats thing.
And it's
It
alive.
gives off, it's a, this yeah. The flame sheds bright light in 40 feet radius and dim light in a 40-foot radius while the sword is ablaze.
Do we see it?
Behind you, Mariel, Mame, and Zolas, you see the of light that kind of starts to pierce some of the haze, but it's
Ooh.
almost countering it because it's not. You're realizing now that the light is reflecting off of all the little droplets, and only around your sword is it evaporating completely.
So it's not really making it easier to see. It's doing the opposite.
Correct.
It's like when you put your high beams on on a foggy night. You just get blinded.
In that case, I guess I yell extinguish. It goes out.
Do you have to yell it, or can you say it?
I have a flaming. Well,
Scream
it
it
has-
into the void.
has to be spoken. So I guess I'll just speak ignite
Oh, boo.
or extinguish words.
You guys coming?
And besides the
Follow my
rough-hewn
voice.
walls, right where you would started, you noticed some odd stones that you had been on top of that were different than the rest of the chamber, and sort of a thumbs-up gesture. It almost looks like, but it's very abstract. Not 100% on that.
Is it bones?
It's just reminiscent of a hand and bones.
Do we go straight or do we turn?
Don't turn. I mean, sorry. We don't turn.
You are farther behind.
Took me back to where we were.
Wait, when we went left?
Well, when I went to the right, sorry. Like, this is a loop behind me.
Oh, yeah. No.
There's
I'm
only
gonna
one
go
way to go.
left.
farther ahead, and Mario,
Oh,
you're seeing
okay.
you've seen some individuals that were kind of talking to each other. One had a scarf over their head, and the other one was very. They were both talking in hushed tones, though. And Mame, when you walk up,
I'm gonna back up still.
the other turns around and goes, and it has
gonna bring it out
tentacles
then.
for a mouth, but it seems to
Uh-oh.
be talking to you.
I'm gonna look at him and say, what's up, Miss Tasty?
You should have done the Zoiborg thing.
I was
Back.
trying to think of that, but I couldn't because it was not coming to me at that point. But
Apparently that's getting rebooted. Or continued.
Yep.
I don't know why
Ooh.
I just want to be like Misa Dosa.
and Chauvin or Warren and Mariel, now you're seeing actually a large statue just around the corner, but that's what he seems to be. The thing seems to be gesturing, and now they've turned around. You see that the scarf extends over top of the person's eyes in front of them. Mame. But
Oh.
you did not understand what he'd said.
Okay. Well, since everyone else is going this way, I'm just gonna walk away.
DM God Guide, did I get anything special? Because we were talking about it and then nothing happened.
What special?
Last time. From reading my book, you were going to homebrew something.
Is this a kitty cat?
Oh no, I didn't get to homebrew it. No, but
Okay.
um,
It's fine. I was just like, okay, what can I do if I had to fight something? And then I'm like, oh yeah, there was a possibility of something.
Yeah, I've gotta do that still. That's on my
Yeah, you're
list.
good.
Yep, and it's a statue of a large cat that is inlaid with gold and seems to be of a sandstone. And does anybody know Infernal?
Yeah.
So, were you close when they were talking, Zolos? I couldn't see that because you guys keep moving entirely.
Oh, the bearded guy?
Yeah.
I am not sure. If I was, I'm sure I was like continuing walking. Like
Roll a
Got more
perception for me
effect in
then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Rolling off the table. Alright. 17.
Oh, nice. You caught that he was asking, we're lost in the mists. And then you kind of lost interest.
Oh. I double take at that. And I'll go back. I'm gonna go back and talk to him. Me and Poop Pocket.
Forgot about Poop Pocket already.
Yeah, me
So-
too.
I
Fine.
imagine what happened is I was just like, do 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 do, and then like Mame went up to them and didn't understand and walked away, and then I double taked and we just like crossed paths again. In Infernal, I'll be like, did I hear you guys correctly that you're lost here?
Well, yes.
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 How did you find yourself here in the mists?
Well, I was on a mission for one of the other demons of hell.
So were you actually in hell and now you're here?
We're in hell. What do you mean?
But you weren't always on this plane.
Ah, yes. That is correct.
So how'd you get here?
Oh, well, they'd, pressed a cube and, brought us here.
Gotcha. What's your mission?
Oh, we were supposed to go to, Loki and, hold the bowl from the poison that is dropping on his babies.
Loki.
Yes.
Is he on this plane? But sorry, forgive my ignorance here. This is my first time on the plane of mists. We just arrived.
Yes. It's also known as Nibelheim.
Nirelheim?
Nibel. My F's are not very good.
You meet the nicest
No
people in
fun.
hell.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's like straight up giving me directions in hell. Like,
Filling you in.
yeah. Didn't have to do that, but must be so charming. What's your favorite plane of hell?
Well, that would have to be, the one just before you get into it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen the light of day as well.
Oh, it's best if you can get your name known above, and then they can summon you. That's even better.
Oh. If that were to be my long-term goal, who should I befriend down here?
Well, whoever names you a demon, presumably you're not one.
Debatable. Anything we can help you guys with?
Oh, well, if we can find Loki, that would be great. This is my mistress. I bring her everywhere because she turns people to stone if I don't watch her.
What a nice fellow.
Is that a threat or just filling me in?
Oh, yeah, well, that'd be the blindfold.
Okay. Do you only speak Infernal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, this is gonna be difficult, but we can all try and find him together. I have a feeling that my party would be interested in also finding him.
Okay.
But the lack of communication will be difficult here.
I will follow you then. And he grabs his the lady's hand that's got the scarf covering their entire head up to the top of their nose.
Okay. Things first, what are your names?
Oh, my name is Wilbur, and this is Fanny.
Fanny?
Fanny.
Does
I like
Fanny
it.
talk?
Can we call her Aunt Fanny?
I'm sorry?
Does Fanny ever speak?
You just see them shake their head, or she shake her head. No, not really. She chimes in a little bit. I talk when I have really bad female voices. I talk when I want to.
Wilbur, okay. I'm glad that's typed out now. Alright. So, I guess you're not going to be able to communicate with anyone that I'm traveling with, but just assume that they're the nicest, most charming, peaceful individuals you've ever met.
In hell. I think that's an important disclaimer.
Probably in hell, that might be true, but nowhere else.
Does Troll Bob know Infernal? Or should I say Bob? Does he know Infernal? I feel like Bob is the wise old man in the group.
He does,
Yeah, say he should.
but he didn't
Does
seem.
Griselda?
So we should warn him to not be rude. Can he
Yeah,
get trapped in the
anything-
troll body if he gets turned to stone?
Yeah, I was like... Make sure he doesn't say anything like, I got something you can turn to stone, baby.
Yeah. I would just.
But he has to do it in the Johnny Bravo voice.
Johnny Bravo voice.
Wilbur, you said you were going to follow us, but we don't know the first thing about where he is, so.
Well, better in misery's better in company, they say.
Let's be miserable!
Check.
Okay, hey guys. These guys over here are looking for Loki. They were actually pretty friendly, I say in common, which I presume they can't understand.
Correct. It seems that the scarfed figure is listening, but they have only spoken Infernal while you're around.
Loki, you say?
Yeah, did we know that he was around here somewhere? Nope.
Is the
Can I
I
do
feel like the better
a
question is, were we
history
surprised?
check? Josh.
Roll that
Could I-
dice.
Okay. Oh my god, cat. Go! There's a bed back there. Don't worry, I'm not like
Just chucking the cat out a window.
my cat. Yeah. She's being very, very annoying right now.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Loki is the god of tricks, if I remember correctly, and a god of smoke and mirrors might find himself at home in the plane of mist.
Don't we have didn't one of our companions get a Loki cloak?
Yeah, that's why I'm rolling a history check to see if I
Oh,
know.
okay.
Because my character has followed Loki her whole life.
And you're
And just recently has undevoted herself with the whole like 2-person situation. So
And-
her ears perk up, and she still has that base interest of potentially meeting him.
and you connect the dots quite quickly upon hearing that too, knowing that Loki is been told to reside in a plane of mist. It's said though that it was a cave in the renditions, but maybe the other gods had embellished as such, so that they could keep him well hidden. but it was a misty cave.
Yeah, wasn't he like tied to a table and they dripped water on his forehead?
It was poison from a snake.
Yeah. But he couldn't die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Neil
that's fun.
Gaiman did a good job. Yeah, if you ever read his Norse mythology.
So Mario looks around and says, well, whatever her fucking voice is, well, there's good chance that he is here, but I thought, my knowledge is he's in a cave. I don't know if this counts as cave or tunnel system, but maybe we should be looking for big opening. I also want to investigate this cat.
Looks like Warren and Chauvin, you're doing the same.
Yeah.
Roll those investigations.
I also
Did
would
that
like to
No, that's okay.
investigate. Oh no. Man, this does not. The computer in this is not getting along.
It looks like it's
I
rolling.
got a 2.
Casting that on myself. Casting guidance on myself.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
2. My investigation.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. It's dirty. No,
Ah.
it's not. No, that's not dirt. Yeah, that is dirty. 20. So 22 total.
Okay. So, Warren, you're like, well-crafted cat. And,
That's one big pussy.
and, Mario, was that your... I see a 5 in there for you, but I see, Mame, you've got an 18 and a 4.
Yeah, I didn't mean to roll twice.
Okay, I'm guessing, I'm gonna take the 18 first, then. I'm gonna delete that 4.
Sure.
And then because that's what came through first. I don't know what the 5 was for Mario, though, so I was asking about that.
That's my investigation.
Ah, okay.
I forgot that I like rolling in person, and I like clicked on the last one. I was like, okay, but I do like rolling. I
I
rolled a 5.
I understand. Just wanted to double check. So, yeah, you're also like, this is a nice cat, but it seems to be from slightly out of place here. Even the stone, it's not even. Well, somebody had to have brought it here, at the very least. And then, Mame and Chauvin, you're both like, this cat is massive, and that is for sure real gold inside, inlaid in it, and there's writing along the base of it, and it's almost lifelike.
Question.
Can it? I have Abyssal. Can I read it?
Abyssal, yeah.
Actually, what is this?
Question: Is Warren knows that's gold, right?
Yeah. And your
His
nipples
nipples can
are
tell.
slightly erect, yes. It isn't an exuberant amount of gold, but you know that it's pure. It's not
Can
fake.
Mariel see his nipples and assume that it is real gold?
It's behind a breastplate, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, his nipples aren't that hard.
Not yet, at
You
least.
can see them through his breast.
See the breastplate raise a little bit and be like, oh, this must be real gold.
And beyond the knowing of or noticing of the language, you know for sure that it's a form of infernal is what it is. So
Primortal?
infernal.
No. Okay. You said it was a form, and I don't.
Infernal is
I was just,
that of the depths usually, and like and this region of demons and
I ask. Okay, I thought I was muted. I ask if anyone can read this stuff. Hey, lady, who was talking to the people?
Hey, lady.
Can you read this?
lady.
It's ma'am to you. Okay.
Hey, ma'am, can you read this? Sorry.
I can read everything actually. So yeah.
And you're looking at it, and it seems to be in an inscription to the god of riddles, who is generally represented as a cat. And you know for sure that that this is a statue to them.
Do I know if
The
that
Riddler.
is related to Loki or not?
That would be a history check, but top of the head, just regular passive history, I would say that they're, in your mind, two different things. Entities, if you will.
Is there an actual riddle on it? Do we get to solve a riddle?
You did not roll investigation if you want to look for a riddle.
I'm gonna ask Bob if he sees anything worth noting in the inscription.
Natural
Natural one.
one. No riddle today, friend.
Bob goes, I could read it, but I'm not really feeling it. And you look down at the bottle in his hand, and there's probably 2 or 3 sips out of it before that were there when you last had your eyes on it, of the yak's blood.
Oh, he's taken more from it.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Like, how far gone are you, Bob?
It's pretty strong stuff. Do you want a swig? And he holds it up, kind of jerkily.
Yeah, I'll take a swig.
All right. He hands you
Just a
the.
tiny sip, like the smallest of sips, so that I can taste it.
All right. Constitution. Did you have a question, Zolas?
I was gonna tell everyone else that the statue is to something to do with riddles. I can't really make out a specific riddle, but the cat is some form of representation of that god.
Of that god? The god of riddles. Okay.
Josh, would I know any more information about the God of Riddles connection to Loki?
You would know that in your pantheon that Loki is a bit of that representation, that he represents that information. This is a different pantheon completely that has the cat as their representation.
Okay.
Ooh. So Mame's gonna jump up. I'm assuming this cat's on a pedestal, and just for funsies, start petting the cat on the head and scratching its cheeks.
I rolled a 10 for Constitution.
That's we said matching, right? That would be a fail if you. So it's the same thing with the AC, right?
Equal to or greater than is normally like a pass on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's from the handbook. If you want to make it not that, you can. Like, if equal to or less than, you can make a fail if you want.
I was just making sure that I understood what you meant by pass. So if you say fail, now
A success, yeah.
Now I understand. So you're still sober, but you get the hearty irony taste of what you're sure is blood, but then what comes under it is a floral, almost heady sense of just the little bit that touched your tongue was enticing, basically.
Oh, well, I'm gonna pass the bottle back to Bob and be like, that's good. That's actually fairly good. I am surprised.
I've told you, it's good shit. And while you're petting the statue, Mame, wings seem to start to sprout from it, stone wings off to either side.
Okay.
And then it stretches and moves and starts to purr.
So as Mame was doing this, I was about to say, so I do not think this deals with Loki. You know, those things are in his ground, but I think we should move on and keep looking. And then I'm guessing I hear something move behind me.
And the statue does move and form into a large cat-shaped woman.
What do I have in my pack? Do I have meat?
Hello.
I have an instant chef box.
Woof.
Do not stop petting me. While you're
Uh-oh.
looking in your
Want
back.
some meat?
No, pet me more.
Okay. I'm
And starts
gonna
to-
continue scratching his, his head and under his chin.
Mame,
So,
ask it where we can find Loki.
I'm Mame. Can I ask you what your name is?
Oh, my name is... My name? No one asks me that. May call me... Sasha.
Oh, good. Be easy to remember.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Sasha. Nice to meet you. Do you come here often?
Only when evoked.
Oh, what evoked you to be here? Oh, I petted you. Okay. So do you know much about this place?
Many things do I know. Are you
Could
still
we,
petting them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And they're rubbing into that hand for more pets.
Is there any way you could share some of that information with us?
If you answer one of my riddles, I'm willing to.
And I look back at everybody like we want a riddle today.
Who's feeling smart? Anyone?
Sure, give us a riddle.
What happens if we don't answer riddle correctly?
Good question.
Oh. I leave for the day. With these wonderful pets, they have satisfied most of my other urges as of time.
Keep petting.
Okay.
Just keep
Okay.
petting.
So I'm gonna keep petting, and so I'm gonna ask again. Like, you won't tell us anything unless we answer your riddle.
Correct.
Okay. If we get it wrong, will you come back tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay. Well then, are we ready? Are we ready for a riddle?
I'm gonna just like slap Bob on the butt and be like, "Hey, pay attention."
Okay. Try. You can tell he's already slightly tipsy.
You're allowed to be tipsy. You just have to stay conscious.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So what is it you would like to know?
Oh crap.
Tell
Okay,
us-
guys.
Riddle first.
Well, that depends upon what you would like to know. That intones the level of my brittle hardness.
I can't tell if we should ask how to get out of here, or where Loki is, or if there's anything fun for us to find here, or how to operate the cube. I feel like asking how to operate the cube would be useful.
Yeah, I would say ask about the cube.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I like the cube idea.
I agree.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask if you know how to operate this cube. If you would tell us how to operate the cube.
Yes. Ask her how.
Yeah,
to.
if you would tell us
Yeah.
how to operate the cube.
Well, you need to know the algorithms. That is simple enough, but would you like one of the algorithms then? There are many to solve each side, or all of them. All of them is very hard.
Well, I don't know if we need to know how to go everywhere. Maybe just out of hell.
Well, that cube will not take you there. That is only to traverse the plains of hell.
Will it lead us to the boss man?
Boss man, who's this?
I think when we first entered this place, we were told it was Hades.
Hades resides here, but he's no boss man. I'm more boss man than him.
Do you have the
Oh,
power to
that's
get
good
us
to
out of
know.
here?
What about Manny Polis?
Oh, Mantibolus. If you would like to get to him, that is a hard task. Indeed.
I'm trying to ask that question on mute for the last 3 minutes.
Are you able to get us out of here?
Out of
Or get our
where?
names out of hell?
Ah. But where? To?
Plane in which we came from?
Have we ever been anywhere but?
I'm
Careful
sure
what you say. The plane in which we came from is where we just came from.
I mean,
The plane from which we came from was an in-between, wasn't it?
the plane
Yes.
in which we originated.
Yeah, but like,
But
if
he
I
could
remember,
take
we
it-
started on a table, right?
Oh yeah, but our
Yeah.
characters didn't. That's where we started. I'm sure our
The
characters.
material plane? Is that what
It's
you're
kind of
talking about?
material.
Why don't we just ask him
If we
how
could
to
go
get to
anywhere, why would-
Manipolis?
Back there. Is there like a
Better
paradise
bars?
plane? Should we go there?
We were already there.
We had a paradise room. Am I the only one who thinks we should try to figure out how to get to Manipolis?
Yeah, I want to go to the 9th plane, but that I don't know that will help us get out.
What plane leads us to the way out?
I don't know if we know that.
Should we ask that?
Well, we only get one question, and then we have to actually figure out the riddle. And I'm guessing the riddle's hardness is going to be based on the complexity of the question. Jack all of a sudden sounds very elegant, like he's talking about.
Well, I'm unsure. So, are there any nice places in hell? Is there any place we would like going?
Is there any nice places in hell?
Bless
A
you.
question for the ages.
So,
I mean, the bar wasn't so bad.
Which bar? The first bar?
The bar.
Josh.
Yep.
Josh,
Yep.
do we know what our originating plane is? Like, where our memories originate?
You would
That's
have
a good
been
point.
on the planet, you know, Tarith. That would be where you.
Tar.
Yeah, that would be the planetary body that you call home, so to say.
All of us.
Okay. So then Mariel, you know, she's like, what plane? And Mariel goes, we would like to be back on Taurus. Taurus.
Well, you're on Taurus. Or rather, in.
Dun dun dun.
We want to be not
On-
below Tarith. On.
Yeah,
I want
we
to
wanna
see
be
the sun.
on Taurus.
You want to be on the surface world? It's no fun.
Yeah.
I thought we wanted to become gods. That's why we wanted to meet Manipolis. When did our plans change? I'm confused.
I never
Well-
said that I wanted to be a god.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he
Manny's
chose us.
Intentions are to be a god. And, yeah, I don't know if that's. He's not really being clear on how that's happening, so.
Yeah,
I
I remember
thought-
when we asked him, he was like, just figure out the maze. And we were like, okay, and we left.
Yeah, he was like, "Don't go to hell, guys," and we're like, "Ha! Look at me."
Here we go.
That was a bad idea from the beginning. And
I
stand
think it was
by
a good
that
idea. We're
statement.
having a wonderful time.
Okay, let's try this again. Do you know where we could find Loki?
Ah, an easy question then. Yes.
Oh, good.
Is it riddle time?
Could you tell us where to find Loki?
Oh, that's good. Are we all agreeing that that's the question we want?
For some reason, I just imagined.
Could you
it went-
tell us where Loki is? Tell us where Loki is.
Is that
Question mark.
your question that you would like answered?
Going once.
I raised my
Going
hand.
twice.
Yep.
Sold. Yep, that is indeed it.
What has a golden head and a golden tail, but no body?
Oh, guys. Oh, guys. I think I know.
Is it alcohol related?
No. No, you have them in your pockets.
Is it? Wait. I'm
A coin?
Are you? Do you think it's
Yeah,
coin? Head?
That's what I think.
I
A
don't know.
specific goal. Is there a specific coin in this world that has a specific name? Or do we just say gold coin? Gold coin. Or like gold? A piece of gold?
A gold coin, yeah. Because it's gold, copper,
And it
bronze.
has- yeah,
Did
but it has to be gold.
Mame
Well,
the
see-
barbarian
golden.
solve this riddle?
Mommy's smart, don't you knock her?
Clearly they are. Mame's the brains
think
of the
that's
party
it.
from now on.
Is that?
Yeah.
Do we think that's it though? Could it be
I
anything
think-
else?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I
Is
think
it
that's good.
golden?
But wouldn't the coin itself be the body?
Yeah, but
No.
Yeah, but you don't call it
No, it
that.
just has
Yeah.
a heads and a tails.
That's true.
You say call heads or tails.
Is it a
I'm
golden
good.
retriever?
Oh.
I say coin's a better guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Is coin your final answer?
Gold coin.
Yes.
You are correct. That
Hey.
feeds me well in my riddles. It's what I subside on. All you need do is go forward and he's in the chamber before you. Like I said, an easy question. Goodbye.
Oh.
Shit.
And they
Somehow-
settled down into a sleep right down.
Just walk.
Chauvin stands there and just does that and closes his eyes.
We
Mame-
should've,
Mame lightly
walked
kisses.
around.
the cat statue on its head and jumps down.
We should have just like walked around before we committed to that.
To be fair, I
To be
kind of
fair,
I kind of
To
figured
be
that
fair.
the guys we found had walked around more than just in that spot.
Yeah, that's true. Clearly they're dumb.
we didn't acquire smart companions.
Oh, I don't know what the level of education would be in hell. I imagine it's not great.
Well, hopefully they're good with the weapon or something, or else we're just gonna have to dispose of them.
Just get rid of them. Dead weight.
Such a lovely way to talk about companions.
They can't hear me. No, wait, that's not true. They don't speak common. Sorry.
Well, Fanny might.
Well,
least I'm just-
that's also how I speak about you guys when you aren't around. So, there.
Yeah,
So
we're
loving.
princes, I understand it.
So, Mariel, you go
Are we
around
going?
the corner in front of you, and you notice the chamber does the ceiling in front, directly to the north of where the statue was, widens and opens, and you don't see the ceiling anymore in the mists that as it disappears in the top, and the walls all around you seem to rescind into an open chamber, and far off you see a glowing in this distance drop in the ceiling, propagating and then hitting something,
Yes.
and you hear this
Disgusting.
faint cries, more of a restrained cry in front of that direction. And the rest of the chambers, as you're standing there too, from the many passages that seem to go off from here, there is a garbled sounds of just chattering, it sounds like, almost. It's like there were many people and things talking off in many other directions from this chamber.
I think these rocks are alive.
But as you approach closer into the center, the mists kind of recede around a point which there is a stone dais which holds a figure that is held down, that is
Is that how you say that word?
daises. I've heard it said multiple ways. Dais.
I have to.
But
That's one of those words where like you read it all the time in like fantasy
Mhm.
books or whatever, and you're like, good thing I never have to say it. But sorry, go ahead, continue.
and then they're actually restrained, it looks like, by organs and intestines and other viscera that's chaining them to the spot.
I appreciate you telling me about the other intestines because I just thought it was a bunch of big pianos.
I wish it was.
Pianos?
Giant angry pianos hold him down.
Like the organ.
Yes, the pipe pianos.
Ha ha. I like that.
And
I thought we were gonna have a cool music puzzle.
you notice the drop that was forming that is gold from the top, or a green from the top of the chamber. There seems to be some fangs just out of your vision to, you presume, a snake dropping this onto a figure that is cringing away from it, and it's this steady and no one else seems
The
to be in the
organ?
chamber.
Mariel runs up, assuming she knows kind of like the sitch.
Mm-hmm. She does.
I'm guessing she sees a Loki.
What you would presume as has been told as the Loki, and you also see who had been trailing Zolas, the tentacle-faced person, and the trailing with the scarfed head person over to in front of them with a bowl, a golden bowl, to catch the dropping poison. Sorry, we are late.
There's a person with a golden bowl.
Yeah, it is the bearded. It's
Oh,
the
the
tentacle
people we met.
first. Yeah, that's catching now
Gotcha.
the poison that's falling from the ceiling into this bowl. Sorry, we were late. Do not punish us. We've gotten lost in the maze. This is what Zolas understands. And it is a supplicating sound that they're making, less so of that their normal tone that they were talking with earlier. And they're standing there with their head down and the bowl up.
Still an infernal.
Yes.
Mario, what do we do here?
You just hear from under the bowl.
Do we have a healer?
I can half-ass heal.
Actually,
I'm not a healer, but I have some. What do I have? I have some nice
I can
melons.
end him. I
You
can
have those-
end it.
Oranges, peaches, mangoes, things.
Those are better than my heals.
I have a unnamed elixir still.
You have a tropical fruit of some sort.
I have nice fruits. Would you like to lick one?
We can just
Hold on, let me check my backpack.
It's gone dirty quickly.
we can just, take off his head and he'll never feel anything again.
No, don't you dare. And
You don't even
Nero's
follow
gonna-
him anymore.
Shut up.
As you approach Mariel, you see where there are clasps that would be on his shoulders that would have held the cape that you're now wearing.
Is he conscious?
I know that is Zolas' question, but Mariel, you notice he is mostly conscious, but his eyes are twitching and kind of screwed up. And as you approach him too, he turns his head from under the bowl. Who are you? What do you want?
We want to free you.
You are inhabitants of Thor. You've come here to torture me.
First off, this is not how I imagine Loki sounding. You
Right?
sound like
Marvel lied
a
to us.
goblin. I'm looking for a sexy man that whispers into my dreams. This is disappointing.
Thor has destroyed
What's the
them.
reason to take off his head?
Thor and his companions have destroyed that. They've tied me up here with my son's intestines to all eternity.
I could make new sons with you.
Perhaps you could release me from my prison first.
If we release you, what will you give us?
What would you like?
I'm not attracted to you right now.
Well, he sounds super mentally stable.
Yeah.
Oh, mangoes! I have magical mangoes. I wrote it down. I didn't put it in my inventory.
I said you had magical tropical fruit.
Magical mangoes. That's how I wrote it down too.
What did he say, Josh? He just laughed.
And said, "What would you like?" Basically,
Oh.
because you had
It'll be
asked him.
fine.
You had asked him what would.
We would like.
Go ahead.
We would like to be God. We'd like to be gods.
Okay, I can do that.
I would like to roll an insight check.
Yeah, because he's the trickster god, so. I mean.
Yeah, we'd be like the guard
Obviously.
turds or something.
Go ahead and roll that for myself. And I'm going to go ahead and insight check. This man here, he's got a trustable face. I believe him.
The opposite. You're looking at him and you're going, "There's no fucking way I'm trusting this motherfucker."
You can't even trust me. I have no idea what the fuck I'm thinking.
Can I do an insight check as well?
Yeah.
I rolled
I
one
just-
too.
Yeah, okay. We all roll
That was a
insight.
1.
Oh,
Okay. I see Warren and Mariel's.
Mine was a nat 19.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you, especially being close, are slightly hesitant to believe what he's saying, Mariel, but at the same time, he seems genuine, but it's hard to tell just because of the insanity that is filling him currently from being trapped here for gods know for how long.
I only rolled a 9, but I'm gonna walk up to Mariel's side and I'm gonna hand her one of my mangoes, and I was like, maybe if he's a little more coherent, this conversation will go better.
I agree. And I use my like blade and I cut the mango and I just feed him mango slices.
Roll a nature check?
Is he allergic to mangoes? Oh god.
That's an 18.
Nice. You look at the mango and you go, oh, yeah, I remember how to carve one of these. And you cut off the side of it and you start scoring the inside and you peel it back so that he can start just taking off pieces of the squares from the center. And he goes, not knowing exactly what to do, he looks over at you and looks back at the thing and just shoves his face in it.
Yeah.
Mary will get turned on watching him eat a mango.
So seductively.
Rolls a constitution.
Yeah, roll Constitution, I guess. Okay. You,
10.
you feel that the basement isn't flooded, but it is damp.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Damp basement.
And he goes, oh, that was refreshing. It was like I got a whole year's back. Whoa.
Okay. So we release you. You make us gods. Simple as that.
Ah, yes. More or less. It's probably not that simple. It seems to be a little bit more stable now. Some of the minor puzzles that they put on my fucking curse, but you know.
What curse?
Well, if anyone that tries to release me without the proper binding release would, more or less turn into snakes.
We could be
These are
gods.
good
or we
things
could
to
be
tell. These are things you need to communicate. I mean,
Well, you communicate while you have poison dripping in your eyes. Or even just after. But thank you for that healing. They seem to have... That fruit seems to have repaired most of the damage from the last year here. And his face does seem to be mostly repaired.
What are the other people doing? What are the people with the bowl?
They're just
Are they
standing
still
there in supplication.
Were they lost for a year while he was being slowly poisoned?
They were standing at that intersection for a whole year. These
they were
gave up.
so close.
So what's the proper way to undo your binding?
Oh, you're pretty far away.
I yell that.
Well, it's an appropriate question. In this plane, on the third level of hell, Niflheim, or Mists, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, there are some odd formations. And you have to go to each one and disengage their functions so that the intestines can turn from their steel that they currently are formed into back into the intestines that were actually holding me here. Yeah, I'd said that already. My son. He seems to get a little frustrated. Starts to pull up his chains.
So we have to deactivate individual stones in this room?
This room? No, it's this whole level of goddamn fucking hell.
Yeah,
Oh.
he said there's odd formations. Would one of them be like a statue of a cat?
What? What's a cat?
No, never mind. I just thought. Not over there. Writing that down. Okay. So odd formations. And Wilbur and Fanny, are you good to hold off the snake dribble?
What is she saying? You hear Zolas.
Wilbur,
Oh.
are you guys good to hold that bowl, or how long can you do this for while we sort out the situation?
Well, yeah, as a replacement for his wife, for about a year. Further, it's more. Apparently, we've already been lost for a year, it sounds like. So, this bowl should hold out.
I'm a little confused about what you were doing for a whole year, but good. Keep up the good work.
I don't think you really want to know. We were lost.
Okay. Correct. And I walk away.
And the snake doesn't, like, the fangs, it's like a rock formation, right? Or is it like a snake hanging
It looks
there?
like from above you see fangs poking out of the mist that are about as big as each of his eyes, and they were hanging inches above his eyes before the bowl was set under them. So he's turned his head to talk to you, and his nose would be touching the bottom of the bowl when he's facing up, though. It's a very uncomfortable position.
Yes, that is very uncomfortable. Okay, let's go find formations. Side note is I might end early because I'm dying really fast right now. So
No.
Hello.
Hi. Don't die,
Hi.
by the way.
Yeah, don't die. So I have a question. So if the two, was Loki speaking in Infernal or Common?
He was speaking in common,
So then the two,
because Mariel was speaking in common, presumably.
yeah, the two Infernal dudes understood what Loki was saying,
No,
or they speak Common now.
they didn't seem to understand.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just asked them to hold the bowl while we figured it out, and they were like, "We could stay here. We're not.
Gotcha.
We're useless. We could stay here."
Mariel, as you go down the chamber to your left, and rather southwest, you see an altar, but the jabbering sounds of incoherent talking intensify, especially from past the chamber that you're in. And the altar has a form of demonic symboling on it with a lot of what looks like humanoid bones on top and some blood spots, but it's hard to tell with the red of the banner.
Oh, so we need to make a sacrifice.
That's just the next chamber you would wandered into.
Over the torque, I'm gonna whisper, should we trust these people with the bowl to stay here? Like, what if they just leave while we're...
I mean, if Loki survived for a whole year without anybody protecting him, I think he's gonna make it till we get back.
I'm sorry, are there stones moving towards my character?
Yes.
I
see movement.
Besides the
Someone
jittering
can tell Bob.
and jabbering that's happening throughout the chamber, there seems to be as these goober-looking stone things slither around.
I'm gonna tell Bob to just push one of the stones very gently. Like,
Mariel,
as gentle as a drunken troll can.
I give you
Sounds
5
a little
thumbs up, Mariel, for writing in the chat the things that we're doing.
Yeah, I have to remember.
Very smart.
Question, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
The line underneath the stone, is that there or what is that?
That is nothing.
Okay.
Oh, it's just like a name tag, but there's no there's no name in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk up to the stone, this one that's closest to me, and I'm just gonna unarmed strike it. I'm gonna punch it.
What is it? Where?
I'm just
There?
gonna
The same
hit it.
one that Bob is trying to touch at the same time.
Yes.
I'm not gonna punch it. I'm gonna slam my fist down into it. Like I'm banging on a table.
Okay. Okay, that's the damage under it. Okay. So
And Loki said that these are not the formations? Because I feel like these would be odd formations.
no, he did not say
These
anything about the formations other than that they were odd formations when you were asking him, and he just seemed when he'd walked away and was kind of closing his eyes to go to sleep for a little bit and without the poison dripping on his eyes.
Oh, yeah, these aren't like dispersed enough. I'm assuming that this is gonna be a feat.
That's why I asked if it was in this room, because I was noticing these things.
Touches the pudding.
Wait, what? The pudding?
The rocks are pudding, guys.
A creature that touches the pudding.
Oh, I'm glad I hit it with my fist and not with my axe.
Oh, takes average 4. That's not the way it's written on the character sheet, so ignore that second rule there. So you both Tro Bob and yourself place your hand into the rock, it seems like, and it kind of as it comes out, and it seems to be more of a viscous type pool that's kind of bubbled up in that area. You're guessing some sort of goo that's just been propagated around the area over the centuries. You're not really sure.
Over the centuries.
Yeah.
Centuries
Okay, so-
of goo.
And you would
So the whole
both
rock
take.
turned into goo, or like
It's
it is a puddle of goo and not a rock?
It's a rock of goo.
It's a rock of goo. So the part that I touch, is it kind of like ever made oobleck?
Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it kind of like wherever I touched it turned into goo, and the rest of it's still solid, or the
Yes.
whole thing is goo
Yeah.
like silly putty,
But it's more of like the non-Newtonian fluid, like an oobleck.
but like the opposite in inverse? Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
So you both would take 1 damage from that. And everyone else roll initiative, I guess.
Oh, damn.
Other than knowing that, I mean, they're...
And it's 1 damage?
Yeah, they don't seem to be moving very quickly either. That
Oh,
you'd seen
maybe
before.
we could just run away.
Oh, goddamn.
Maybe we could just run to the strange rock formations while, like, just evading these slow creatures.
I mean, maybe we need these creatures to destroy the rock formations. Right? Any non-magical weapon made of metal or wood? Oh.
Hey, Warren.
Huh.
Do
Yeah.
you know where everyone else went?
No.
Me neither.
I think they might be on the other side of the fucking thing.
Oh, you guys
Good
are in a
job.
very big chamber, yeah. You guys hear from
See,
over
thought I
in
walked
the
over there and see
We
anything.
did say it's in like the southwest.
yeah, over in the southwest corner, you hear some of that's transpiring. But Chauvin and Warren, you do see
Are we allowed to move?
no, you do not
Kind
have
of
free
figured we did.
movement.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. And I all of a sudden learned Misty Step and really far away.
All of a sudden, I mean, if you already had it prepared, that would be another thing.
I don't have Misty Step.
Um, can you even at this level? Learn misstep?
Me? I don't think so.
I was gonna say, I thought that
Well,
was.
let me phrase it. I know I cannot.
Alright, so do we have a turn order?
Yeah,
I just want to
I'm
make sure I
good.
don't do silly things. No, it's fine. Take your time. I just wanted to not. I want to do legal things, not illegal things.
Right. I gotta get Bob in here. Bollocks. Forget that button does that. Makes everyone re-roll their initiative.
Oh, I don't even think I rolled initiative.
Well,
I was rolling as bat, so apologies.
Yeah, why is it rolling twice? I only hit the button once. Whatever. Ignore
I had
the
to
second
refresh my page because nothing I was typing in was showing up.
Mariel, Trollbob, Chauvin, Warren, Vomira. I'm scrolling back to see who. Okay, so Warren, you did get a 22. Look at that. Chauvin, you did get a 21. It didn't take the second rolls. That's cool. Poop Pocket, 16. Or is that? Is that
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah. The pocket does not need to have initiative. Let's
He could
assume that
he
he's
could
just
poop
hanging
on
out.
it. It'd be great.
He poops on it, and I put a little fireball right where the poop was.
And Mariel is 17, that's correct.
Hellhound? I feel like I shouldn't be able to see this.
No, he's not there. That was
Okay.
that was just one of the ones that you had control of for a while, if you remember.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'll start combat, because it's looking alright from my end. Now. Poop Pocket, we'll go, we'll say 15. And Ash, what did you get?
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so that did show up right. Mame.
What?
I'm just going back and checking. Did you get a... You got a 15. That's what you got, not a 7.
Uh-huh.
It corrected it to the 7. I'm going down from the top
Okay, whatever.
is all.
That's
and
fine.
Warren, it looks like you're up first. You'd heard friends kind of into rock.
Nice wet sound.
Mm-hmm.
Sploosh.
Yes.
Fifth. E. On. 30. I want to move to there.
Okay.
I can dash, right? Hold on.
Yeah. And I would say there was an action I was considering adding called Sprint, which would be even bonus actions. You would so you would negate any action, and you would be able to move triple.
That would be cool and handy for situations like this.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move to there, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Chauvin, looks like you're up.
I don't like how he said okay.
It was just funny because he was running all the way around the chamber, is all.
I'm gonna follow him, I guess. So I can move. I'm gonna dash, so I can move 70.
Which is twice your total speed.
Yes.
And
My total speed's 35.
And I was saying sprint is negate any
So
action.
you are allowing speed.
What?
You are allowing sprint. You
Yes.
said that you were thinking about. You didn't
Yes.
say it was on the table.
It is on the table. So if you didn't do that, Warren, then I was kind of posing it to the group to see what they thought. That's why I was saying I think. And I didn't hear any bad things about it, so that would be correct.
15. It's really hard to see the marks on the fucking board right now.
The squares.
Because of the mistiness.
You can use arrow keys to go up and down by 5.
Well, I haven't found a.
Yeah, that's
party.
what I've been doing.
So.
Like 25 spots. Okay, I thought he was doing something. Oh,
No, he
1,
moved.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Where the fuck is everyone? 14. Oh, there they are. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I really felt like I moved further than this.
I feel like you might have missed some, because if your base movement speed is 35, mine's only 30.
I agree. But I only went diagonal once.
Yeah. Maybe I just maximize better.
Maybe. I don't want to move diagonal too many times. Still don't see them, Warren.
Nope.
They're lost. It's Troll Bob's turn.
And it looks at the acidic portion of their hand, of Trollbob's hand, and it starts to heal up. So yeah, go ahead, Ash. Trollbob's looking at you for instructions.
Well, I'm gonna ask him. I'm like, do you know how to deal with these things?
Deal with... I've eaten them in the past, but I've eaten a lot of things. I don't know if you'd really rather like it in this state of being.
An acidy blob? No, I think that sounds like a terrible meal.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Is there an easy way to take them out that doesn't require eating them?
He seems to be racking his brain.
His slightly drunken brain.
Roll again, damn it. Oh, it did do the disadvantage, so we got a nat 1 for the disadvantage on this first roll. I forget that it does that with Astral. And he goes, not that I can recall at this time.
Oh, you're so helpful. What kind of attacks does he have? He's
So he said-
unarmored, correct?
To eat it? I just want to confirm.
the last time he dealt with things like this, he ate them.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Fire works really well.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a fire attack. I'm pretty sure it's just like kicking and punching. I mean, it's not technically Bob's real body, so he could just go ham on these things.
Invoking
Haven't eaten.
Sarah's bop right now. So, what are you telling Bob to do?
I'm just gonna tell him to hit it away from us.
Hit it? Okay. Okay.
Or eat it.
I mean, does Bob want to eat it? I don't think he should, because it'll kill him. But it's technically not his body, so oh well.
What's gonna happen to him? Do we have another, like, body for him if that one gets destroyed?
He can go back into his skull.
Can we put him in Loki?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yes, let's try to
That
trick the god
combination of Loki and Bob.
Yeah, let's try to trick the god of tricksters into
I believe in us.
letting-
I don't know. I don't know if that would actually achieve anything helpful or not, but
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna tell Bob to hit it away from us.
Okay. And, it... flies... Oops, that was wrong. There we go. He kind of tries to strike it in the direction that Mariel is, so takes a half step that way, trying to interpret your directions correctly, and strikes it like just repeatedly, just like, and it in that direction.
I'm just imagining him lapping a giant jello mold.
But then it is Mariel's turn. I have to pop this window out.
Ooh.
Too many.
See. So, she yells at Loki and is like, "So the formations are not the formations are not these blobs."
While he's trying to nap, she yells this at him.
Ah! Blobs!
Yes.
Are you talking about my shit?
Oh.
Oh, and he ate it.
You're saying that your shit is these gray moving blobs.
Yeah, it's been feeding me very good here.
Okay, good to know. All right, do not touch blobs. Mariel yells. Yeah, let's move out of here. Do we want to be moving towards the? Do we want to be moving towards the? What is it? The voices or not?
Wait, is combat over?
Yes, because we decided that we're not attacking the.
I'm
moving-
gonna cast Mage Hand and take out an empty vial and put a little bit of it in a vial with my Mage Hand. Not touching it with my real hand, touching it with my Mage Hand. It's
Take
shit.
that.
I gotta take it. You can let me know if any of it like drips on me. I don't know how you want this to work.
I was on Cat's page and I forgot that we added the skill of lay an egg. Sorry.
You got distracted by laying eggs.
Yes, it did. I guess that would be a wisdom, a medicine check, technically. Laying. That was great. That's a great skill.
It is. I'm very happy to have it.
4.
The joy of laying an egg and the fact that we all danced around it was particularly good.
So you, cast Mage Hand. It pulls out the vial, easy peasy, and you're going to cork it. So as you do such, though, the come on. Holy shit. A big blob of it falls on your on the back of your hand and drips down into your sleeve, and before it starts dissipating in there.
Do I get some in the vial though?
The vial is full.
Full of poop. Acidy poop.
Acidy poop, but I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll need some acid in the future.
So wait, did you just
You are-
collect the gray rock poop,
Yeah.
hoping to use it like the bat poop?
Well, not in the same way, but what if we need acid? What if there's a big door to hell and we can't get in? And I'm like, let me put some acid on these hinges, and then we get in.
You are out of
Touche.
combat now, but it does seem to be moving back towards you, and the sounds you're making.
Okay, let's walk this way.
So, question is, do we want to move towards sounds or away from sounds? There seems to be mumbling, and I kind of feel like maybe we shouldn't move towards the sounds of mumbling people, because that doesn't sound like formation, but
They could be at the formation.
it could be. Do we want to maybe check the not mumbling hallways? And then, when in doubt, if no other formations, then we go down mumbling hallways? Because I just feel like disembodied voices are, like, not a good thing. Yay? Nay?
I mean, maybe we just haven't found the bodies yet.
I mean, but do we want to find bodies? It's my point.
I mean, I would like to kill something.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I respect that. Yeah.
Does this have any writing on it, this thing?
Oh, the altar?
Yeah.
It does not appear so. It just has the giant symbol across it.
How creepy is it? Are there bones on there?
There are bones. I'm not sure what you're interpreting as creepy, but there are bones.
It's the bones that does it for you. It's not the blood. It's not the, like, horrid screamings coming from it. It's the bones on top of the
I mean,
thing.
it is, yeah.
You can
Really
explain away a lot of that stuff, but the bones just kind of, they are what they are.
Yeah. Like, it could be this. It could just be red paint, but the bones. Them be bones.
I'd like to investigate it.
What are you looking
My I
for?
word. I want to poke it, but I figure it's better to like really look. I'm on roll perception. I'm really looking hard at it.
Okay.
Do I notice anything special about it, of why I shouldn't poke it?
I'm gonna visibly poke it. I'm going to, like, audibly, or oculally. I'm gonna oculally poke it.
No, that's
Audible
my job.
poking.
That's what I was gonna do. She said, "I want to do it first."
No,
I tried to be
was-
safe.
All right, both of you roll
was
dexterity
putting it-
to see who touches it first.
Oh my god, I got this. Well,
Well,
no, I
I
don't. That's
was
not the
not-
button. Roll dexterity.
What is going on? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
No, I was giving him words. I don't want to poke this thing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
fuck. I poked it very proficiently and quick.
And it felt like a solid rock stone underneath. And you're like you lift up the cloth that's on top that's blood soaked and such, and you're going, yeah, looks like solid stone.
Nice. Afterwards, I like rub my fingers together like the ew tacky.
It is gross. It is gross. I hope you understand. That's very gross. But
You say taste gross?
it's gross. Yeah, whatever. It does not matter. Let's go.
I think I have. I do. I have a water skin filled with grain ethanol alcohol. If you'd like me to pour some on your hands, so you can.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so nice.
Okay. I'm gonna.
It's tacky. I don't like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
As they say this, Warren takes a swig from his infinite flask.
Roll
Well, so I have
Constitution.
two different. I have a water skin filled with this like cleaning alcohol, and then I have a bottle of drinking grade high proof alcohol. So we'll use this. I'll pour some. Where are you,
Who are you?
Mame?
Oh, Mame, I went to the wrong person. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let me go over here.
Infinite
Pour
flask.
some.
Well,
Warren, you are tipsy.
while we are walking, we all agree that. So, it seems like in the last few hours, a few things have kind of come up that might be a little troublesome. Like, we don't all agree on what we're doing here. So, do we agree now that we all want to become gods to get out of this place? Or do we like it here? Do you like it here? 'Cause I don't know if I agree with this statement.
The maze wasn't that bad.
I would
Try
like
it.
to see some sunshine. If we could find sunshine, I'd be happy.
As the guy who only recently found out he was in hell, I don't like it here. I guess I mean I will take the burden of becoming a god if that's what it takes to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm kind of god or bust here. Let's just say I'm not
God or
well
bust.
liked up top.
Because it also seems like if we become demons,
Oi, you
we
guys!
also have
Coming from your-
opportunity-
Your torques. You know if you don't become gods down here, you die, right?
Who's
Then
that?
where the fuck do I go? Who the fuck's talking? Where's it coming from?
It's coming
from
from the
our torques.
necklaces around the people around you, Chauvin.
Hey, Manny.
I remember that happening before now.
You motherfuckers.
What is the time frame on that?
Time? What does time mean? I understand the concept. I'm not going to sound crazy, but you don't have a time frame. You just if you become gods, then you can go out and represent me in the world of Tarth. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking die here.
I step closer to Mame and I'm really looking at this necklace that's making noise.
I can't take it off. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
I didn't say I wanted it. I was just looking at it.
Next time we want to do a magic box, you should ask it for one.
No, thank you.
It might come in handy. It's helpful for communication.
Okay. So,
Back.
we have to become gods. Because Manny tells us that we have to become gods. I have a little bit of problem with this, but I'm not really seeing other options. So, onward we walk towards voices.
Okay, in this, friends, raise your hand if you have something to go back to on Tareth in the real world, outside of hell. Anyone?
Shova does like a little and like half raises and drops his hand.
So no one.
Mama is gonna raise their axe above their head and say, "The sun."
Warren kind of says, I have some gold stashed, but like a place to go back to? And he shakes his head. Like I said, not well liked on the top.
So maybe it's not a coincidence that we ended up here.
Yes,
To be fair,
I know I'd said that you guys were all here for a special purpose, but it's really that you had no fucking else place to go.
to be honest, I first thought here that I died and that this is our version of hell. Just infinitely wandering.
I mean, Sarah Chakowski believes that that is a legitimate thing. But, even if we don't have anything to go back to, I'd rather have my own freedoms to make my own decisions instead of some guy telling me that I need to become a god or I die.
I mean,
Would
he's
you like
not
it better if it was coming from a
wrong
woman?
in a larger sense, right? Like, technically we're all mortals, right? We're all gonna die, regardless, if we don't become immortal. So,
Do you really have that much freedom up in the top world? Because I know if most people I knew caught up with me, I'd probably be in a cell for the rest of my life, if not executed.
hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How you
checking.
doing?
It muted me before. Okay, anyway. I mean, we
I'm
might
not
as well
saying-
go find these rocks.
Yeah. I'm not saying we shouldn't try and find our way out of here. I was just taking inventory, just making sure that I understood the situation, and I think we're all on the same page.
Manny doesn't seem to respond anymore past what you'd heard, but other than his chauvinistic response there to Mad Heels.
What a bastard.
He's the god of manipulation. Chauvin and Zolas, as you round the corner, you notice what might be making the noises of giant mounds of mouths
Oh my god.
off to your right, up in the mist, sort of show themselves a little bit.
I think I found what's making the noise, guys.
Oh, good.
It's over there. Someone should go check it out.
Are they attached to something?
It doesn't seem to be responding to your presence currently. It just keeps jabbering away to itself.
Well, doesn't seem like a problem. I say we ignore it.
Just your everyday pile of mouths?
I mean, we are in hell.
Could that be the formation? What are the chances of that?
Oh, you want to throw a fireball at it?
Yep, backing up.
I have limited fireballs, but if we want to spend it on mouths, that's...
I mean, it might transform into something else.
What if we feed the mouths the poop?
Oh my god. Then I have to go back and collect more poop, but we could do that. Why is this getting so gross?
I don't know. You guys started out in a sewer, so
Yeah.
I guess poop's just been.
He eats it. I'm just putting two and two together.
Oh,
What?
wait, what did you say again?
Who?
Did you say throw the mouths at the poop? At the rocks?
No, I
Ask
said put the poop in the mouths.
Oh, do you think it'd be easier to pick it up and bring it to the mouths, or to pick the mouths up and take it to the poop?
Put
You know, I
the
don't
poop in the mouth.
I know, 'cause we
Uh,
can't touch the poop.
The logistics of eating shit.
I have
Or-
a vial.
or-
Okay.
He did say that it was following you because you were making noise. We could possibly lead the poop to the mouths and then be really quiet, and the mouths will possibly make the poop come to them.
Approve. I approve. I like this guy.
I hate that we keep saying the phrase "put the poop in the mouth." I hate it, but I like it.
And then
It puts the
Mario
poop in the mouth or it
you
gets the hose again.
turn around to see that your noise from the conversations has led already the poop towards you.
Oh, perfect.
Look at that.
Come on, poop. Come here. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
My dog just looked at me.
Do you call her poop often?
I do call her poop. I call her poop.
Roll an animal handling on the poop.
Who?
Alright. I think I have to retire.
Me
You're
too.
gonna miss the poop going in the mouth.
I know. We've named it poop now.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many poop names. Okay, I'm gonna move out of the poop's way. Poop, 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 poop.
One could say we're having
Gotta
a
move.
shitty time.
Terrible. But good. Come here, poop. Oh, Zelda. Hi. Hi. Responded.
Hi, Matt.
Come here.
Hi, Zelda.
It's a little puppy.
Were you gonna roll animal handling, or is somebody else trying to lure this poop?
Get to the bottom of the poop. Oh, hi, ma'am.
I moved
Good for
away
you,
from
Zelda.
my dice. I moved away from my dice to pet my poop.
To pet it?
Yeah, my dog. That's what I call her.
Ah, gotcha.
I did not do very well.
I'm assuming that you're going. Come here.
I just got back, and I feel like I'm in a very bad situation.
come here. And it starts walking towards you,
Oh God! Can I shove this person out of the way?
rolling dex save. Mariel and Chauvin, I guess.
God damn it! I was trying to save her.
A dex.
Yeah, you would have. They would be combined, is what it would be.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I hope you roll high.
Okay, so you, Mariel, turn to look at the mouth to kind of gauge where you need to go, and you look back, and the poop's right on you, and Chauvin grabs your forearm right just below the wrist to pull you out of the way, as the poop kind of right next to you.
Oh, we're going this way.
Okay, whichever way.
How quiet, don't.
Oh, god damn it. Too bad I'm not me, man.
Do I need to call more for it? Because I thought the mouths were kind of loud. Oh, go up. Here, poop. Hello, weasels.
Okay, I'm moving out of the way.
I'm very sneakily moving around. Oh my God, I'll roll sneak just to see what happens. Oh, don't get fucked.
Do I have anything to throw?
I got fucked.
That's wisdom. They're not very wise. Oh God.
You say I'm not very. Oh, they're not very wise.
Yeah. So the poop starts coming up to the entrance, and they start jabbering louder. The mouths, and it seems to lure in a very distinct path
Phew. Oh god, another one.
Many blobs and that
Holy
had been
shit.
falling each other and towards the mouth
A poop parade.
until it seems to be covering the mouth, the gibbering mouths, and it's just in a pile on top.
We still hear the gibbering mouths.
No, there. See, it at first you do under the
Like
the
been
first
filled.
layer, but then the third and fourth layer land on top of it, and you hear no more.
Oh. Sweet.
It's a lot of poop.
Yes, it was.
Is the poop still alive?
Mame,
Or
roll.
does it still exist? Wait, what?
Oh man.
Mame,
There's another
roll a
one.
Constitution saving throw.
What?
Yes.
I'm all the way back here. Whatever. Constitution. Good, I have a +5. Did that go?
It did.
Is that what I'm
An
doing
8.
wrong? Oh, okay. Motherfucker. I'm gonna use my inspiration die. I feel like 8 is not enough. I got an 18.
Nice. You turn around after watching the poop encompass the gibbering mouths, and you see a figure off into the mists that looks similar to one that you had seen previously with the tentacled monster-faced person, but without their head and eye coverings, and you hurriedly recall what you had heard and cover your eyes and turn around and tell everyone, there's a figure up here. Pretty sure it's the lady that turns people to stone, but different one? I don't know.
Didn't they say
Avert
we
your
can't look at
eyes.
it?
Yeah.
Does it sound mean?
It sounds like you shouldn't look at it.
Well, obviously. But we have poop as a weapon.
We've weaponized poop.
I'm gonna come around the corner.
There's more blabbering mouths. Should we lure them, the poops, back over these blabbering mouths?
I got it.
I mean, are the blabbering mouths doing anything to us?
Joven doesn't hear this.
Chauvin is master of poop now.
Joven runs into the big room. Poop!
I mean, why are
Poop!
we just wanted to get rid of the poop. We didn't necessarily want to occupy the mouths.
Look at them, they're parading.
Oh god.
Oh shit, out of the way. Troll Bob's just gonna get trampled. Okay.
Who's
Oh,
calling them?
Hey guys, there doesn't seem to be more poop up there. Oh my god!
It's coming for you, look out!
There's a lot of it.
What are we gonna do about this Medusa?
Stare at the ground and politely talk to her.
Mhm. Don't provoke her.
Does
Oh, it's still
anybody
following
know
me.
the-
It's still,
Run?
Okay.
Somebody call the poop!
I'm gonna scream down the hallway towards the Medusa. Friend or foe?
And averting your eyes, I'm assuming, basically.
Yeah, not looking at it. Definitely looking at the ground.
Well, it depends upon your candor there, large figure.
Candor. What do you want? What do you want to know?
This is my home. I don't really want to know anything, and just other than can I eat you?
No.
And you're screaming, so you look behind you and you hear.
And you yell, eat shit, and then you run back towards us.
I like that. Yes, I do yell eat shit and get out of the way. Oh, is the Medusa gonna turn it into stone?
and
Someone pooped.
each poop comes around the corner and seems to freeze in their shape, and they keep piling up to the
Does
ceiling.
poop have eyes?
So
So
there is a
does the-
blockade of poop in front of you currently.
so now there's a wall,
Yes, of poop.
crystallized poop.
Well, stone poop, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oops.
So it's like I can touch it now, like it's safe, like it's no
Is there a
longer.
weapon?
I don't know. Are you touching it?
No, I'm not.
I'll poke it.
It seems very hard.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so I didn't take any damage. Okay, so yes, it is rocks now. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that takes care of the Medusa, but now we have to find a new. So wait, so the mouth is dead. That one mouth is dead.
Oh yeah. The other ones don't seem to be moving. They just seem to be chattering along. Just.
Gotcha. Well, looks like we have to go back the other way now. That is not the way. I'm real tempted to just walk up and lob off Loki's head, just so you guys know.
I mean, I don't like that idea, but I'm down.
Wait,
What's
I
he
thought
gonna
we were
do?
trying to
Keep
save
chained
him,
up?
not cut his head off.
We are. I offered that we could just take his head off and be done with this, but nobody liked that idea, so I'm just gonna remind.
I don't remember that being
everybody.
offered. I'm down.
Oh, I definitely offered that.
I
anytime.
wasn't standing. Me and Warren were talking. We were bullshitting. I didn't hear shit about that.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought we should have done at the get-go.
I mean, I don't trust him.
We can relieve him from all of his pain if we just kill him.
There you go. And with the poison, it could help us weaken him.
Yeah.
I was distracted looking at poop gifs on Discord. Why are they all in the hallway blocking our path?
Oh, because the Medusa crystallized them. There's now a.
What if we had to go that way?
Did someone
We're gonna have to find an alternate path.
Wait, do we have to decapitate Loki? What if we just cut his hands off and leave his arms bound?
Well, usually.
And if we free him, he makes us gods, remember? Isn't that something?
Makes us gods, air quotes.
Says the god of
If we-
tricksters.
If we free him without turning off these formation things, then we turn into snakes. So, if we're okay with the fact that our godhood means that we're snakes, then we do that. But
When
if
I
we
we
would
first
want to
time I was
remain,
called a snake.
I would like to ask the universe god, since I can shapeshift into a snake, couldn't I just shapeshift out of being a snake?
Something tells me it doesn't work that way.
We
What do you
don't
mean?
know till we poke it.
Animorphs only go one way.
I mean, if it can force me to be a snake, as long as it doesn't. If I am the snake, and I am not a snake, if it's like, shame on you, you will live your life as a snake, and as a snake, I'm like, oh no, my name is Chauvin, but I'm trapped as a snake. In theory, because I can shape change, I can just change out of the snake, because I can turn into a snake any fucking time I choose. But if I just
Yes.
become a snake, but I'm not me, I'm just a snake, then yeah, I can't do anything.
You hear from across the chamber with your contemplations farther up the chamber. You fucking fuck! It's a curse!
I think he
Wait,
may have
so-
heard you talk about chopping off his head.
Whoops.
So what gets us turned into snakes again?
freeing him without going through these formation things that he was talking about, which I'm not really clear on what they are.
Do you think? Oh, that's right. Do you think? Well, and it didn't say into snakes. It said snake-like. Like, from the wording, unless I'm interpreting this wrong, and I was just being very, very picky. From his wording, it didn't say we would get turned into snakes, but something snake-like, or essentially snakes. I think that's what he said. We would essentially be snakes. Which I don't know what that means, but I mean, does killing him equal freeing him? Are those the same thing? Aren't they
I
different?
don't think so. What if Bob just went up and did it, and Bob just turned into snakes,
But
and then
think
I
it's
could
for
have
a
Bob
change.
the snake.
I don't know if I'd be angry if I was a snake. I feel like life would be maybe a little more pleasant. I feel like I'd like being a snake.
I don't know if I would want to be a snake in here though. Like stuck in
Yeah,
this
maybe
mist
not.
dungeon.
Wouldn't be the first time I was called a snake.
I would like to pull out my scimitar and poke this Jimmerine mouth. That's dead. To see, I don't know. Is it just
Oh, there could be
gross?
something
Is
to
there
harvest.
something in there?
It's
Is it meat? Can you eat it?
in its current
It's full of
form.
poop now,
it's
right?
it's actually seems to have been corroded down. The outside of it, all the mouths are kind of like closed together,
Sorry.
as well as any of the eyes or anything else are just as if it had been dropped into a vat of acid, molten looking.
Maybe we should have investigated
And
that
there's
before.
there's
we...
nothing under
And
it,
You just
so it's just a gooey mess. Nothing
Yes.
special.
correct when you poke
Just
it.
tip. Okay.
What's that game called? Animal, mineral, and vegetable, whatever. Sounds like that's
Wait,
what
what
we're
is
playing
it?
right now. Like animal, mineral, vegetable, where you try to guess something or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know that one.
So, should we let Bob try to free Loki?
So I didn't want to free him. I just wanted to kill him.
What do we gain by killing him though?
We don't have to deal with him anymore.
We could just leave and not deal with
That could. That's true. That could also. Maybe that'll catapult us to god status.
Just ignoring a god.
We don't have. I mean, killing a god, like defeating a god. Maybe we would like assume his powers. So when I said this before, Mariel was like, "Fuck no, we're not killing him. I love him." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." But you know, if,
She's not here to defend him anymore.
if we take a vote, everyone thinks. I mean, yeah. So like that might be some sort of feat where we could say the Shadow Seekers have defeated or rid, because there's a lot of people that don't like Loki, right? There's a lot of gods that don't like Loki, and so if maybe by killing him we can appease other gods, maybe, you know, if there's enough of them that can turn us into gods
But if I remember correctly,
or bestow upon us favors.
wasn't he placed here by the gods? Like, wouldn't they have killed him themselves?
Maybe they have some weird code of ethics that doesn't let them.
Maybe you can't kill him. That's why he's
Maybe
infinitely
they
unable-
can't kill him. Maybe that's why we're here in hell.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
like speak towards the Torque and be like, "Hey Manny, you want to see Loki gone? Like, how are we hot or cold on Loki? How are we feeling?"
The table. You mean the altar? Or did
Manny.
you were talking to the Torque? Because I thought you said table
Yeah.
for some reason, and I was like, what table?
It's getting late, guys.
So
Everyone's losing their minds.
I mean, I would preferably prefer him freed upon the planes of existence and outside of the inner parts of Tarth. More champions, the better, in my opinion.
Can we take him there?
I mean, if you can free him.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to Bob and be like, Bob, follow me, finish your drink.
Oh, sacrifice Bob.
Joven was daydreaming about talking to his daughter. Are we killing Loki? Are we freeing Loki? I asked Tazalis and Warren.
I think we're kind of 50-50 right now.
It sounds like we're gonna try and get Bob to free him. We're gonna sacrifice Bob, is what I'm hearing.
We're gonna
Okie
sacrifice
dokie.
Bob the troll. Cause if the troll just turns into a snake, then it's just gonna be Bob the snake. Right?
Bob the Troll Snake.
Look, I don't have any kind of personal attachment to Bob, Troll Bob. I avoid him like the plague. So this is up to you and him. You and him can If you guys wanted to do this, then I support you.
I mean, and again, Troll Bob, like, even if the body, like, the same argument applies, right? If his body dies, Troll Bob doesn't necessarily die.
No, his spirit just like it comes out of the
Bounces around.
now dead body and goes back to the skull.
Never in my
Yeah.
life did I think I'd be having a conversation about having a troll that's actually a skull kill the god of Loki.
Oh, he's not gonna
Cool
kill
with
him.
it.
He's gonna remove the shackles.
Is this worse
Alright.
than the poop mouth conversation?
Alright, I'm gonna turn to Bob and be like, okay, did you finish your drink?
He's
I'm gonna
very
take that as a
bluntly
yes.
drunk currently. You're not sure if he's even conscious, ultimately.
Alright, I'm gonna take the bottle and I'm gonna put it into my bag. We'll save that for another time.
There's probably one of his swigs left, so you're guessing a cup.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cork it, put it in my bag, and then I'm gonna just like kind of like stand up on one of his legs and get a hold of his face and just like slap his cheeks and be like, hey, look at me.
What?
And I'm gonna point to the shackles holding Loki down and be like, I need you to remove these shackles from him.
And he just wanders over and starts trying to pull at them, and he grasps it firmly,
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah, yeah.
and he rips it just straight from the floor and the pedestal that Loki's on, and Loki's goes, yes! And you see Bob start to change, his green complexion deepening into a scaly then, and he walks down to his foot at the bottom, and he grabs that chain holding him there. Holy shit, is he gonna fucking do this? And he walks around and rips that out, and then he walks over to his foot, and Loki's going, yes!
Like, go, Bob, go, come on!
And then Bob grabs the second chain and just pulls on it, and you see the green scales start to spread across him as he
Like, you can do it, Bob!
starts
Come on,
to
Hulk.
his arms slap to the sides of his body, and you're like, what, are you having a stroke? What's going on? And he just, his body elongates, and his form turns into that of a snake, and the intestines that were on Loki before slither back up and hold him into place.
Damn it!
You fucking idiots! You have to remove all of them, or it won't work.
I have a question.
Is he
Why
dead?
didn't we think of using the poop to try to do that?
Well, they're turned to stone now, so.
I know, but you know, hindsight's
We have
2020.
a vial. No,
We
no, no,
could
no, no.
roll the
We
poop
have
over.
a vial.
We do have a vial. I don't know if that's enough. Also, if I use the vial on them, will I turn into a steak? Because I'm not doing that.
That's why I didn't cast guidance on him. I was really nervous.
Hey, he did a good. So the chains grew back though.
Yes.
He you know, valiant effort. Can he still hear us? Is he still?
Yeah, Bob's still in there, right?
What was that?
The snake seems to be trying to talk, but it's unable to.
Oh, so I guess it doesn't have proper vocabulary?
Look,
So I'm gonna walk over to Bob and just kind of like hold my hand out. I'm like, you tried, you did your best. Are you still drunk?
give him more of his drink.
And it looks as if it was trying to go up to your face level, but it's wavering, and not just in the slithery way.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to like pick him up and just like drape him over my shoulders like he's a scarf. I'm like, that's okay, Bob. I got you. We'll let you ride this hangover out.
He
It's
wrap
like you're Britney Spears in that show.
Nice.
wraps
I
around
am.
around your shoulders about 3 times, and his tail droops down between your bosom, and he seems happy.
You have a snake
Of
scarf.
course he does.
You have a snake scarf now.
I have a snake scarf that I can't speak common to. Oh, can I speak to snakes? Do they have a language?
It would be the beast. Like the
Beast speech?
Yeah.
Yes, that's just me right now. What color is he? Is he just green? Is he
He's
just a bright green snake?
green and purple, actually.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Like Barney.
So is it now Snake Troll Bob? Is that his full name now?
Snake troll Bob. I like this. This like fluid formed companion. They just take the shape of whatever they can fill.
I was trying
That's
to
a new goal on this thing. How many times can we get? How many layers can we get to Troll Bob?
You get in the troll, do they have to be willing
Yeah.
to accept his mind or whatever?
Yeah, they have to be willing, and the reason the troll was willing is because I did mind control on him and made him think that we were friends. And then I was like, "Hey, do you want to let my friend Bob ride with you?" And he was like, "Yeah." So Bob hopped in.
So we probably couldn't get him in Loki's body because we could have like a god friend. That would be fun.
Yeah, Loki would have to be okay with Bob taking over, or at least riding along.
I'm sure mind control on him would not be the same as mind control on your average troll. So
Yes, this is probably true.
right. Well, that was almost fun. That was almost good.
All right, I think we should free Loki and not do the other plan that was suggested. Come on, Snake Bob. Well, I guess you're around my neck, so you just go where I go.
Yeah. I was trying to find a coiled version, but they don't seem to have one. I'll have to find one later or something.
Yeah, this is good enough for now.
Okay.
Okay, which if you were a formation needed to free this god, where would you be?
Zolas, are you
Which
asking?
direction should we go?
Oh. You're just talking out loud. Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, I thought maybe the gibbering mouths, but that one was just mush. This table looks pretty suspicious.
I feel like there's more for us to explore. I feel like we need to leave this area. There's lots of other chambers over here to the east of where Loki is trapped. Why don't we go down? Oh, I found some cubes. That one's a
You're
dead end.
seeing some large gelatinous figures for the cubes that
you
are
guys wanna go-
filling
you
the
wanna kill something?
corridor.
You guys want to fight some cubes?
Isn't there a lady here? Where the hell
Did he
she
just
go?
say gelatinous cubes?
Mm-hmm.
We could probably eat those.
I'm seeing pings, but I see a wall.
A wall too.
Mm-hmm.
Where do y'all go?
Back up where Loki is.
And then to the right, or to the east.
Yeah, either one.
Hell, someone just disappeared. Where's everyone going?
You seem to have made it to the dead end that Mame must have been talking about, Chauvin.
I assume.
Yeah, you have to go. I'm standing in front of the.
Ow, I'm sorry, you just poured around.
That's fine. Yeah, I figured we should. I like walked far enough to glance at the gelatinous cubes, and then I walked back
Really, you're right
because I
here.
wanted to wait for the party. I feel safer in groups.
I thought you went through a wall. This is way less dramatic.
Does anyone here know anything about gelatinous cubes?
They're sticky.
I bet Bob knows.
R.I.P. Bob.
Wait, Chauvin, can you speak to animals?
I cannot.
Damn.
I knew that Ainz could, and I was like, I'm not gonna need that today. I may have another plan. Hold on a moment. I gotta think really hard.
We might be here a little while.
That was really mean and very appropriate.
I mean, we could ask Bob yes or no questions,
I
and
mean-
hopefully, but he is still drunk.
I'll just ask this God. God, if I turn into a snake, can I talk to other snakes as a snake? Because I'm a snake?
I'm a snaky snake.
I mean, you should probably just try it. I don't
You're
know
just
how
talking
much of
out
a-
loud, and you hear from some of the Torques. I don't see why not.
Alright, then I want to, like, put my hands together and do, like, a little Egyptian snaky thingy and turn to a snake. I guess
Snaky thingy.
I should state what kind of snake. What level am I? I'm level 4.
A slithery snake.
A purple and green one.
A snaky snake.
Oh no, I pushed a bad button. That was not the one I wanted. Let's try one more time. Yeah, that's what I want. Go away.
A wiggly snake.
Oh. Really?
I could go with any others, but that was the first one that struck my intrigue.
I would like to turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Okay.
That one is lovely. Bob,
I
eat
am
you for
heckin'
breakfast.
strong. And you said I could roll for my health just in case combat starts. I'm already a sneaky snake. Oh,
Snack.
72. What? I'm a
72
giant
hit points.
constrictor snake and you make me tiny?
I can't do both at the same time. I have to. It takes a second, so to change the
That was just
size.
sarcasm.
I know.
I don't really care.
72 hit points.
Hell yeah!
What'd you turn into?
A giant constrictor snake. Wait. I may have did my math wrong. Hold on. I may not be able to be this. I think I can. Hold on. Uh-ohs. I'm a level 4. Where's that stupid thing at? Features. Moon. Maybe a small snake. Hold on.
Is anyone else moving besides that too, just to fill the space while you're shifting?
Yep.
No, I'm just gonna watch him do his little thing to shift.
Okay, I'm not giant. I was wrong. If it wasn't divided by 2, it's divided by 3, and that's at 6th level. Then I will become...
A medium snake?
Yes, more or less. I'm just finding out what it is. It is...
Does that look like
all
a,
the sneaky snakes?
that looks like a medium snake?
That'll work for me. I will
Okay.
tell you what exactly it is in a moment.
Okay. Medium snake.
So in my snake tongue...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was I supposed to ask him?
Does
I
he know
formed
anything
myself
about
into a
gelatinous
question mark.
cubes?
Okay. So Bob, what you know about gelatinous cubes?
they dissolve things. They're pretty much the cube of acid.
Cube of acid. Anything else?
You got fireworks on them, pretty good.
Okay.
And what do you need to know?
Well, you've been with this group. They're gonna try to fucking kill it.
Well then,
What do we gotta do to kill it?
Yep. Fire's always a good option.
Fire is a good option.
Did
You're the
someone say
man.
fire?
Do you want me to tell anyone anything?
Oh yeah. If you could tell Ash to like open her blouse a little bit more so I could get down in there, that'd be great.
Okay. I can do that. I got you, bro. And realizing that I couldn't tell them anything as a snake, I'm going to turn back into myself.
Okay.
And say that he said fire works on them really well. Touching them is acidic. And Ash, he wants you to open your blouse a bit.
I just go, oh, and I like unbuckle the top fastener on my dress and just kind of like shake my collar out
I'm
just
huge.
a little bit.
Did he seem
Go back.
happy as a snake?
You know, I'm not gonna
Aw.
lie, I didn't even ask. But he didn't seem too phased by it. He wasn't like, damn, my life.
That's good.
I would like to walk over and pat him on the back. Pat.
And he on that caress too, he slithers the larger portion of his tail back down your blouse, kind of around your left breast there, Ash.
Okay. I was gonna be like, oh, all right. I guess I did turn you into a snake, so this is fine.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yep.
So now we know the gelatinous cubes are here. The question that I have is, do we want to go forward and begin this battle, or do we want to maybe call it early tonight?
As a level 4, I'd like to go kill something. But I'm indifferent.
I just wanted to make everybody aware it is 9:30.
How many cubes did you see?
There's multiple. I don't know how many exactly.
Let's scout out the situation.
You see a third one around the other corner, Chauvin. Roll a sneak, actually, for me.
It jiggled at me. Oh, this went so well last time.
Jiggled at me.
Please tell me it's an 18. Oh, thank God it is. 20.
That does not seem phased. You're staring at some wiggling jello that's filling the corridor in front of you on both the south and the eastern corridors in front of you.
How many jellos do you see?
I seen 3 jellos. One was incredibly jiggly when I looked at it. Let's remember, they don't like fire. Let's go, team.
All right.
Nice. I can't turn.
So is that a press pause? Or are we not sure what that verdict was necessarily?
I didn't know what the group wanted to vote for. It doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to bring it up.
Flame Blade, last 10 minutes. I'm ready to go.
I was gonna say I'm fine with us engaging in battle, even if we have to pause in the middle of battle. I'm pretty sure we can remember what's happening.
Since we're about to go, I'd like to cast this. Because combat hasn't started, but we're getting ready. I think I'm rolling an attack on accident. That was not at all what I wanted. I'm casting that spell.
Okay. Yeah, I understand, because it does normally cast as like a bonus action too. I know from the other campaign.
Yes. It is, get out of my way. Won't exactly let me, I can't figure, oh, wait, there we go. Display in VTT. That's what I'm doing.
Yep. You take your hand and go over the blade. It goes.
So I have a tinderbox and a torch. Can I light my torch before we go into battle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
They don't seem to move. They just seem to be standing there in the corridors, wiggling.
Menacingly.
Do we see anything past them?
The ones to the south, you see a statue, a wolf statue, actually.
I start wiggling
Oh.
at them.
Oh, that was a trash panda.
Yeah, can we just like wiggle like they do?
Wiggle intimidatingly.
I mean, they haven't attacked us. What if we could just walk? No, we can't really walk by them without touching them and hurting ourselves. I mean, we could hurt ourselves. Nah, let's just kill them. I'm down.
Alright, so I'm gonna just kind of stand in the middle of all of us. I guess. Or I'm just gonna move the snake because for some reason I can't pick myself up. And I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at the one that Gelatinous Cube 3. Oh wait, I need to be closer. Right there. Gelatinous Cube 3.
Okay. I would say everyone roll initiative.
Oh, good.
I rolled a 9 on my attack. I roll my initiative now.
You have advantage.
On my attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Alright. I rolled a 15 that time.
Both would actually hit. In this case, it looks like. I just had to bring it up. I didn't realize the 9 would actually hit either. But yes. So it hits. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen this one yet from a...
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range. And I'm just going to say that I just jutted my hand out to cast Witch Bolt, and it does 1d12 lightning damage. And on each of my turns, I can use an action to deal another 1d10 lightning damage. 1d12, sorry.
And... Is there anything else with it that... No, you stretched your hand out. Here we go. I'm getting to your character sheet now, too, to see if I can try and display it for you. For myself. It's kind of... takes some time, but, it streaks across the space, strikes into the side of it, and it goes... And, you said 12 is your damage? Or...
Yeah, 1d12. I rolled a 5.
Ah! A 5, okay. So, we are up... There. And it just takes a small... off the piece of it. The very smallest piece of it. But, if that was an action, which I was still trying to get to, you said it was a spell, so I'm assuming it is.
Yes, the spell is a main action.
Do you have anything else that you were doing?
After I cast that, I was gonna... Okay, after I cast that, I'm just gonna call it a day. Be like, alright, somebody else do something. I don't have any fire, this is all I have.
And... I got Zols' 21.
Oh, I rolled a 14 on initiative. I'll type it in.
14. And did everyone else? I'm going back, but I'm not seeing everyone else's initiative here still yet. I see Warren's now 16.
Hello, I'm to do something. I'm last act.
Mame 20. No Mariel, she is sleeping at the bottom of Loki's feet. Zola's a 21. Is that Troll Bob supposed to be the snake currently?
I guess, even though I'm on my character. Hold on.
I think I'd taken...
I can just roll for him right now.
That works.
He got a 17.
Okay. That works. So it looks like Zolas, you are up first. You get the...
Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
That's
Come
my
on,
roll.
fireballs.
Fireball. Yeah, it's batshit time.
Fuck yes.
Alright,
I feel like-
pocket. Time to shine.
Poop pocket. This is the perfect time because I likely won't hit any of you. If I drop it in here between these 3 cubes, so I can try. It's a 20-foot radius.
Boot Pocket moves with you, by the way, so whatever you roll, he gets, like, the turn just below you, in between the next person, just FYI. Because I'm assuming that they're kind of, like, riding on your shoulder, even though it's
Yeah.
awkwardly disproportionate for the token.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to do anything on his turn unless we want to add flair and he actually poops on them. But, like, that's not necessary.
I assumed he was,
said-
like, sitting on your shoulder, and then, like, whenever you wanted
Yeah.
to cast, you would just, like, be like, Boot Pocket! And he would fly in front of you and poop in your hand.
It's like a Pokemon. I
Yeah.
throw him out there. He poops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poop Pocket and I are going to drop a little turd right between them, right here. And I'm going to hold my crystal and cast Fireball.
Woo.
And those cubes have to make a dex save.
There. 8.
15.
I gotta open each one of these here.
I'm going to roll 8d6.
Start rolling that damage, because I'm not seeing any of these not hitting. It's unlikely that they don't.
Dexterous cubes.
Undexterous. Yeah, it's a 8, 2, and a 5. So they all hit.
.23 damage
Nice.
of fires.
Were you doing anything else?
I don't think I can, but I'm gonna hold out my hand so that Pocket can come back. Yeah. And that's it.
And then we've got Mame.
Sorry, I was looking at fireball memes. All that I can do, because I'm guessing if they're acidic, I can't touch them. I guess I could try throwing my The only thing that I figured, I have 3 vicious hand axes I could throw, but I figured I'd light the torch, because if nothing else, I can, like, jab them with the torch. But I'm kind of back here behind everybody. I'm not really sure. I don't have anything ranged. I'm just gonna skip my turn. We're gonna pass by me for this time.
Okay. Warren. And then Ash is on deck. I didn't actually technically do the combats of starts.
I don't. I'm just gonna skip my turn for right now. I don't know what to do.
We are kind of crowded up.
Ash, it would be your turn.
Alright. I'm still concentrating on that Witch Bolt, and I'm going to cast it again at Gelatinous Cube 3. Should I roll an attack again? Because it just says that I can just do another 1d12 of damage.
No, I think you're doing another 1d12 of damage.
Oh! 2!
And it even does less. It just kind of like in the side of it.
Is there a smell?
There was actually a more pleasant smell around the cubes. It seems like that the air before with that musty musk that was permeating the cubes seemed to be having an acrid almost smell, kind of counterbalancing it oddly.
Are these gelatinous cubes like urinal cakes? If we destroy them, they release scent.
Aim for it, pee on it. If you were done with yours, it would technically be
Bob's turn.
Snake Bob. I had to, yeah.
I'm gonna say that he isn't gonna do anything at this moment. That maybe in this situation he's gonna be a little less helpful, so yeah.
5, 10, 15. I don't know why this episode's so much of the, but currently in the cube closest to you, Ash, up to you, just kind of keeps plopping its way, and then it's Chauvin's turn. Which the cube
hey,
is.
Zolas, are you gonna fireball again?
I can do other fire things. You can go ahead and move in if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna whack it. Maybe. Where am I at? I'm gonna whack it.
Oh, with the fire blade, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that
Does a
9
9
to
hit?
hit? Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it's a 9, 8 damage. And then 8. Woo, 3d6. Yay. Felt like a badass for a moment.
I love Flame Blade.
Take that, you. And I guess I am my turn.
Okay. You carve off a sizable chunk of it and it goes down to the ground. And
Does
starts
that piece move?
It does not.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Other than it seems like inanimately just kind of wiggling. But the one that's straight across from you, Chauvin, up to you, just right in front of you, blocking the corridor even more so. And the one off to the side just presses its weight up against the cube closest to you, Ash. So you've got 3 cubes of gelatinous goo trying to force their way into this tunnel that you're into. And then it's
Fireball
Zolas's
behind
turn.
them.
All right. Which one is the closest to us? 2?
Yes.
It is marginally closer to you, but very small margin. It's
Okay. I'm gonna take some steps back because I don't want to be that close to Gelatinous Cube 2. And I'm gonna cast Fire Bolt. So the one that isn't gonna kill everyone, which is this guy at Gelatinous Cube 2. Uh, 8 to hit.
that hits.
Oh yeah. Okay. You guys won't believe I rolled a 1 on that attack, and I rolled 2 1s for damage.
Damn it.
Two.
So 2 points. I rolled 3 1s in a row.
Whoa. Do you have other
Statistically
dice?
unlikely.
Do
That feels.
you have other
really
dice?
shitty.
Because they need to go to those ones need to go to jail.
Yeah, these aren't my good dice,
Yeah.
which is probably the problem. It's a sad turn. That's the end of my turn.
Well, I'm gonna ask. Oh, they can't move, can they? I was gonna say, I would love to stab the gelatinous cube with my torch, but I don't want to hurt anybody going forward because I do have a 40 feet radius. I would also love to take out that alcohol that I have, and like, I would love to do like an axe can with a lighter flamethrower kind of deal, but I don't think that's possible. So I think I would just have to like throw alcohol onto the
Oh,
cubes.
could Bob take his turn? Or does he have to wait for it to come back around?
That I'd asked you that when it was your turn if Bob was going to do anything, and you said Bob wasn't going to. And
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to point that out for Poop Pocket too, but I'm presuming Poop Pocket stayed on your shoulder.
bad. Poop Pocket can go.
Poop Pocket doesn't do much.
Okay.
I don't think.
The
Very good.
person who was trying to figure stuff out, I try to do my own little game on the side of thinking of corridor. If you move up behind me and hold your action, I can go prone after I'm done attacking, so you can hit it. And not hit me.
Yeah, because I don't want to. I mean, I guess I could. So I'm assuming there's enough room for me to walk up here. And then I could just. I mean, I'm taller than you. I could just reach over you and like stab it with my torch.
Also for
You're
the
very bright.
action that you were referring to, I'm assuming the alcohol is in your pack, so you would have to take at least
But
one.
I get 2 actions.
You get 2 actions per turn now.
I do.
Nice.
I get an extra attack.
An
beginning
attack.
at 5th level.
An attack. Extra
Aha,
attack.
yes.
Not action.
You're right, not action. Okay, so yeah. So instead of, so I'm not going to mess with the alcohol, right, because I don't have time. I'm just going to take the fire or the torch, and I'm going to stab Gelatinous Cube 2 with it.
Okay. I don't know if that's already prepared or not. I haven't looked at D&D Beyond side for a torch. I think there is an action for it, though, technically.
Really?
I don't know. I was reading somewhere about it. It may not have been D&D Beyond, but
If you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage.
there we go.
I don't
So-
understand, though, how I...
So just make an unarmed strike, I guess, when it says melee
okay.
attack, because that's what it says under unarmed strike. It says melee attack. I
Yes.
guess, which would ultimately be what it is too. It basically be like your. Ooh, yeah, that hits. And does it say just 1 fire damage, or does it say roll fire damage?
It just deals 1 fire damage.
Huh.
On what you linked in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I see it now.
that's all it says.
I was trying to go to D&D Beyond.
So do I get bludgeoning plus fire damage?
Correct.
Oh, cool.
And
So
that's
it's 6.
to the one in front of Ash, correct? That you're
Mm-hmm.
striking for. And are you just like whacking it, or are you like sticking it in
stabbing
there.
it.
You're sticking it
like,
in there.
Yeah, I'm sticking it in there. Sticking it to the man.
And you actually, you know what? Roll a d12 for me for that fire damage. Is what I want you to do for that.
12.
Yeah.
I use the fun animation. Got an 11.
Hey, look at that. 5, 16, 2. All right.
I know, Bella. I know. Hold on.
So you jam it in there, and you feel it go, and before you see it go out inside of the cube, and a good portion of it is burned away inside of where you got your torch into, and it seems to be stuck. You could use a bonus action to pull it out.
Oh, my torch is stuck?
Yeah,
yes, I definitely want to pull it out.
Okay. Roll strength check for me.
Oh god, don't hit me.
Strength check?
The strength saving is the same deal. It's just strength. D20 plus your strength modifier. So you pull it out, and it's completely off, though. Like, it's smothered the flames that were on the end of your torch.
Gotcha. And so I'm going to take a step back here
That'd be
and end my turn.
Warren.
Let's see. So that's 15. I'm going to use my bonus action to yell ignite on my sword. My flaming longsword, and I'm going to do two-handed. Use a two-handed.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So slashing it does 9. Fire it does 9. So
Oh,
it does
man.
18 total.
That's a death kill if you want to describe it. It's been it's got a hole in the middle of it that's kind of slumped down in the center where Mame had shoved their torch. But it's had pieces carved off of it, so it's less of a cube and more of a blob currently. Just FYI.
So I take a diagonal cut through it, and it kind of does that thing it kind of spreads out and singes at the same time, and then just turns into a puddle.
Would.
And I'm gonna step back. That's my turn.
Ash, be it thine turn.
I have to go.
Okay. It is
Don't
10
let me
o'clock.
stop you guys,
Yeah.
but feel free to play on for them. I gotta roll bounce. My Bella is will no longer wait.
That's understandable. Silly human.
Good session, guys.
Think you can control your life? It's controlled by me.
No, she's my overlord.
Uh-huh.
I think we're gonna
Alright.
play through this last
Night, Olivia.
turn.
Yeah, go for it. Night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
All right, so we do want to play out this last bit of combat.
Yeah, just make it easy.
All right, well, I am just gonna do Witch Bolt again on Gelatinous Cube 3, and I rolled a 7.
That hits.
That was the damage of it, I believe, she was saying.
Oh, yeah, right, because you're continuing to do the damage on 3?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 for some reason that you were doing the damage previously. That was my fault. 7. 40. There we go. Were you or Bob going to do something else?
Bob is actually going to get into my bag. And he's going to get out a flask full of oil.
Okay.
So I'm just imagining, like, his head, like, coming up off my shoulder and, like, just going into my bag and digging around. And he comes out with the flask in his mouth. And he's going to stretch himself as far as he can towards Chauvin to hand him the flask of oil.
I will reach out my hand, take the flask of oil.
And that'll be mine and Bob's turn.
Okay. It is Chauvin's turn.
I now gotta look at my character sheet. Pretty sure just to cast that as a bonus action.
Where?
Actually, it says to attack with it as a bonus action. Were you looking at something for me?
I was actually asking. I was curious where that oil came from.
It's actually part of, like, the basic gear that you get when you create a character. It was just, yeah, part of my adventuring gear is a flask with oil.
I assume for like oil lamps and such things like that. I was just.
Yeah, because I do have a hooded lantern that I've never used.
Yeah, it was just in the back of my mind. I was like, I don't think I've seen that before, so I was curious.
Remind me next time to see if the whiskey that comes out of my infinite flask is flammable.
Well, if it's any good, it's flammable.
Okay, so on my turn, it says bonus action, Flame Blade. I assume, is that also to attack with it, would you say, other than to cast it?
The casting is a bonus action.
So I thought.
The attack.
Now I have 2 actions. What do I do now? Did we lose our fire caster?
I would say no. I would say that your bonus action, if you were trying, it would be a bonus action to, because it was handed to you during somebody else's turn. That was their action, and you have a free hand, so you have it. It's not that a full action to take it out of your pack. It's already readied, so it would be.
Well, I'm saying to throw it, but then I couldn't attack and ignite it. That's what I'm saying. I have 2 actions: throw it or hit them.
Well, isn't throwing a bonus action?
Yeah, but he had already used it to cast Flame Blade.
No.
No, that was in the past. It's still lit in my hand. It's been lit since we started
yes.
combat.
No, what is it in? Because that would be the other question of, do you actually want to throw it? That's where I was lost.
I assume that is the plan. I'm throwing it at one or in the middle, and it's going to ignite whenever I swing my flaming sword down. Which will
Okay,
burn
so
both
as
of
I
them
was
at one.
thinking it was a flask, it was probably either a hard container.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be like a glass flask, or I was thinking like a wineskin flask.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Well, wineskin just totally ruins everything in my play.
Yeah, I was thinking it was more of like I don't know. I guess more of
I was
like
thinking bottle.
Oil usually comes in a clay flask that holds 1 pint and actually.
Clay.
Yeah.
Which will
Oh,
break and
okay. So
disperse.
clay. Yeah,
Yeah.
clay would break and disperse.
if it was hitting something hard.
Which is probably the floor.
I took it and
Or
threw
the
it
ceiling
on
above.
the ground.
If you're
So agree. Okay.
if you're taking it like that and just tossing it,
Yes.
I would say that this is a bonus action, especially
Okay.
because you're not
Well, then-
really aiming. It's in your.
What
Go ahead.
what radius would you say that this is going to give? 5 foot? Which would just be a block? Or 10?
It'd probably hit 5, but in the direction that you're throwing it. because of the rules of.
Okay, I'm gonna toss it up. How high is the ceiling? I assume there is a ceiling, and it is not like 30 feet high.
There is, and it is probably about 8 feet high. There is very minimal space between the gelatinous cube and the ceiling.
Okay, I'm tossing the vial like right here up in the air, so it falls part on it and falls on the floor where that blob's probably coming. And then I'm gonna hit the thing.
Okay.
Wham! And I'm slicing it diagonally, so my blade is finishing towards the floor.
Nat 20.
No, that is not that. That was a 18.
With 13 damage? Fire damage? Okay.
Which should also ignite the oil that is on it. And if you're so gracious, the oil that is also on the floor.
And it does just that, catching straight on fire that is the oil that's on the side of it, and it spreads to that's on the floor right next to it.
Nice. And although this seems stupid, I'm gonna drop prone so someone can stand and hit something on top of me if they need to. And that ends my turn.
Okay, well, I think most people have left us already.
Is it just us?
No, Zolos is up
Yeah,
after
she's still
this-
here.
What's up?
And then it would be Mame after Zolos. But the cubes are what comes first before Zolos in the turn order. So if we wanted to call it after the gelatinous cube, so we were at the top of the turn order, that'd be fine too. Or we can go with Zolos to Mame and being Mame, because it should keep track. If not, I'll put it in the chat to say that Mame is up next time.
Okay, I'm fine with whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, let's let the gelatinous cubes go, and then we'll be back at the top of the turn order.
Alrighty.
Let's get cubed.
Let's.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, you're prone.
Yeah. So
That cube's gonna fuck you up.
dexterity.
I was just reading if like maybe I should roll at disadvantage, but it still pushed me back. Come on, Dex. Where are you at?
It would be, in my opinion, disadvantage with the prone suggestion, but
That's fine. I'll go with it.
A flaming
That's not
cube is just trying to consume him.
Yikes.
Woo!
oh, a 19 and a 21. Look at that. So you see it coming for you, and you. I gotta.
Pushes me back. It pushes me.
I was gonna say you roll to the side, right in front of Ash.
That works. I was about to tell Mommy that I could see up her dress, but it's okay.
And
Mom.
Wait, isn't she wearing like cargo shorts?
Jorts.
yep, jorts.
Oh yes, that's right, jorts.
Sorry, I can see up your jorts.
Snake Bob, calm yourself. And then the other one drops on top of its companion and tries to land on you again. Too.
Ah, damn it! I don't feel the gods being so nice this time around.
Another dexterity.
You only
Is
roll.
there anything that I can do to assist him?
Yeah. Eh.
You could grab my foot when it's your turn.
I'm gonna grab his foot. Okay.
Can't
Go
breathe,
for
is
it.
restrained, and takes acid damage.
Oh no.
God damn.
So that was a fail. It looks like you rolled out from under the first one, and takes 11. There it is. Can't breathe. Restrained. Takes the start of the cube's next turn. Okay. When the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it. An engulfed creature can try to escape by taking... Yeah, so during your turn, you can try to escape from it as well. But you take 11 as you're engulfed.